And I have to hit start recording too. And the recording has started. Welcome everyone to episode 9 of Sins of the Mother. Our playthrough of the Dawn of Flame. Wow. Quick comment today. The Spiritborn said first in chat. He beat stream elements. That is impressive. We are playing the Dawn of Flame Adventure Path by Paizo. And it's Monday night. We're getting an extra session in. So it should be fun. I'm going to pull us over to here so we can see everyone. I think the Spiritborn might even be in this game today. You want to give us a little hand wave?
Hey, yo.
Hey. No, I'm
Check
joined
me out
by
on my Xbox
Brendan,
Live.
Dylan, Dalton, and Justin at the Spiritborn. Oh, man. All
I
right.
love that my name was said over Xbox, but I'm fine with whatever.
This is Dylan, right? Right here.
Yeah, I'm the snarky one.
He's behind me, underneath me.
One of two soundboard users.
This is something else.
Exactly. Our consistent one in both shows. That's the key.
I would never describe myself as consistent.
That's okay. I got you. No, so last week our banter topic, if you guys remember, and it wasn't even that long ago, was what's your favorite battle? What's your favorite fight from fiction, basically?
Okay.
This week I'm keeping a similar topic where not necessarily fight.
Favorite fight from real life.
Oh, finally.
No. If you could visit one fictional location, you could be a fly on the wall, you could be, Ghost of Christmas Past and just observe it. Don't have to be, there's not danger involved if you don't want there to be. If you could visit one fictional place, where would you like to visit or see? And maybe you want to go and be a part of it. That works too. But visit one fictional place. Where would you want to go?
It would probably be to visit the Jedi Temple on Coruscant and begin my training as youngling.
Oh, so you want to not only visit the temple but also be a youngling?
That's right. Oh yeah. Well, I'm not. I can't go as an oldling. I don't think they'd take me.
Yeah, oldling.
If Anakin was too late, it was too late to train Anakin in episode 1. He's 9 years old or something.
Yeah, that's fair.
No, they have to indoctrinate you before you are able to make rational decisions.
Exactly. They're 30 years old. You must start over. Go try out to be a trooper or something. LOL.
You could be a Mandalorian.
There you go.
There you go.
Go to
I don't know. I feel like that. Yeah, I was gonna say. I think you have to kind of be born into that too, a little bit, don't you? I'm not of Mandalore.
Chosen.
Yeah. I could be chosen, I guess. I could just find the Darksaber. I'll go wherever that is. Right.
I'm going to the Darksaber.
Whoa, everybody! This is really crazy. Just pick it up. Just I guess I'm the champion of Mandalore now. This is crazy.
Finders keepers.
No, you're not the champion of Mandalore. You're the ruler of Mandalore.
Oh, that's true. That's true. That's true.
Yeah, boy.
I guess I'm in charge of all you guys. Bow down before me or some shit.
Blake is currently doing a rewatch / first time watch of everything Star Wars, a full timeline. And so he has made it to Clone Wars now. So it's just a long, long journey ahead of him to watch his timeline. That's all back to back to back, basically. So I think he's just in season 1. I'm like, oh, just get ready. It just gets better. So.
Well, if you're starting on season 1 of Clone Wars, that's not technically.
Well, he watched the movie first. Well, he watched it all. He's got a giant list that's got every movie and TV show, and you watch Aftermath first.
I was just meaning that Clone Wars is not chronological because the first episode is actually in season 3 for recruits where we first meet Domino Squad.
I don't know if it's that in depth. Chronological.
Yeah,
I hear you. Yeah,
obviously do whatever you want. I was just doing because.
I think he's probably because there's there used to be a mix that at the time was only 24 hours long of someone super stitch all of the Marvel stuff together, starting with the opening scene of Thor: The Dark World. It takes place 10,000 years ago with the Dark Elves, and then it cut to other movies and back and forth and back and forth. It was just one giant file. I don't think he's going that extreme with it because that sounds like too much work. But yeah, that's fair. But I digress. So Brendan is going to Coruscant.
There's probably lots of good options for this. Narnia, because we know it's a time delayed. You know, we could go to Narnia, live an entire lifetime, and then come back.
Sure.
Okay, I got one.
Neverland. That'd be great.
Yeah.
My pick, Dylan, I think you'll appreciate this one.
Mm.
My pick would be to go. Do you remember the movie Chronicle?
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah. I would want to be one of those friends in that group that got the superpowers, and then I wouldn't go goddamn crazy, and I would just like work at it and become,
Okay. So far, what cool place do you want to see has turned into I want to be a Jedi and I want to have telekinesis.
You said I could go
Sure.
there and I could interact there, so
true.
that's what I would do.
That's on me. I set the standard too oddly. Yeah. Okay.
If I just had to look, it would be something completely different. But
Ooh, I got
what
it.
What is your just look answer then?
I'm gonna go.
World War II.
Ooh. No, yeah.
Just watch a battle happen.
Yeah,
Be
just
fucking
around a bunch
cool
of
as
tanks.
shit.
No, I'm thinking Utopia, like Star Trek. Like go to one of their like city planets where they have a utopia.
Yeah,
Not like out in
cool.
space where they're like fighting Klingons, but like one of the planets that has their shit together.
Just got they're locked in. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Just like
That'd be comfy. I was thinking Hobbiton or
Yeah,
the Shire or
Lord of the
whatever.
Rings is what I expected some people to pick. Like any
But
of those
they always
movies.
have like magic evil shit happening in the background.
It's
So
true. Yeah,
there's always
it's not-
that looming.
But you could just
Yeah.
go hang out for like a day and head out.
It's like every 75 years or something. I mean, like you probably live a good life there for a while, and then they're just like,
Sure.
oh no, they're burning the Shire.
I'll tell you
On
my
my
crazy
11.
answer would be I want to go to New York in the Marvel universe. Just any iteration of New York in
Just
any
live
Marvel
there.
universe.
You'd probably die in a week,
Yeah, exactly.
honestly.
No danger.
Crazy shit happens
So,
in New York.
yeah.
It's got to have like a crazy good like. There's just got to be all sorts of perks for anyone to still continue to live there. You know, after all the shit that happens in New York every time.
Yeah. Hella tax write-offs.
Yeah.
Superhero insurance.
Yeah. Wakanda would be pretty cool too. Go hang out Wakanda.
It's either Whitey.
Or what's the not Atlantis, but I can't remember the name of the city.
Talokan or what is it? What is it?
Yeah, Talokan.
Wow. Not even
The
interesting.
Kukulkan, the feather serpent god. But yeah, of course, mine's gonna be Marvel themed. I think there's probably a couple cool places in books that I would go to too, but I'm gonna wait for them to turn that into movies and TV shows to see if it'd be the right place to go. You know.
I would probably say Coruscant as well, but not necessarily to be a Jedi, just to
Chillax.
explore and see all the shit that they have there, just because the fact of a planet being all one city is just mind-boggling to me.
It's fair.
And would want to check it out.
So you want to go to the dystopian city planet, and Dylan wants to go to the utopian city planet.
You gotta have yin and yang. That's just good.
That's
Discord.
good. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I want to become a god. You know, it's just it's semantics, really. Yeah.
And Dalton wants to go into a cave in normal United States
And get superpowers.
and get telekinesis. Yeah, and tell himself that he's not going to lose his mind, but you never know.
Yeah, I'm not. I'll be fine. I'll be
Oh,
fine.
such a
I'll be
good
fine.
movie. I saw a TikTok about that today, that there was apparently 2 different pitches about like potential sequels that like different directors like came to the studio like trying to see if they could make, but neither of them ended up working out.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah. Well, one of them was going to be like the same thing happens to a group of 3 girlfriends like 8 years later. Type of like a Ghostbusters-esque movie where like the original cast does come back in at the end and something happens, and then another one was like continuing that same storyline with like the temples and all that shit. So oh well. All right.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like aliens.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, who's ready for some Starfinder? Anyone?
This guy. I'm pointing at myself with 2 thumbs.
Sure. I totally believe you.
Sounds good.
Okay, who wants to talk about what we did last week at Checkpoint Labu?
Some shit.
Labo.
Talk yourself out of some shit. And then
You kind of tried to talk yourself. I guess you eventually
we
did.
basically did. We basically did. Yeah, we're good. We're Gucci.
I'll pull up the map.
And then we went. I think we went and got some shawarma.
Mhm.
Did you go get
That's good
shawarma? I
shawarma.
don't remember that happening, but
It was off screen.
gotcha. Yeah, so you guys finished kind of breaking Nib out of the checkpoints, did a bunch of looting. I figured out, not that it's super important, that I can turn dead bodies into loot bags easier. Like I don't have to like make a separate loot bag for them. I can just basically mark their character as a loot bag, and all their stuff goes into it. So
Mhm.
moving
Nice.
forward, that should be easier for you guys and for me. So, but yeah, no. So you guys kind of finished that encounter. Barred some doors shut, escaped on some police vehicles, came back, basically learned that like you need to get to the Deep Culture Institute, but to do that you kind of need to fix what's going on with the city, or at least kind of help the political leaders break back out or like get free of where they're being held. And you learned that that was at the Horizon House, which is across like into another bubble, which I'll pull us back to this map to show that. So you guys kind of started, you were staying over at 1, you went and did all the stuff at 3, you came back to the area in 1, and now you're trying to get to 7. So we have to cross between the bubbles, and so there's a checkpoint there. You guys kind of talked a little bit about what your plan was. Maybe a couple of you would get some boxes to put some of your gear into. It doesn't look like there's 3 Lashunta guards at this checkpoint. They look like they're worn out, kind of harried and exhausted. They're just doing cursory checks. If you remember the GIF that I brought up of the guy just kind of lazily checking people. I don't think it doesn't look like anyone is trying to bring any weapons across. So you don't necessarily know how that's going to go, but you do know that you probably don't want to go take on whatever's going on at the Horizon House without any sort of weaponry. And I think that's kind of where we left off. We were still somewhat in the planning stage here. Haven't really made any firm decisions on what you guys are going to do, but that's where we left off. So that's where we can
I
start again.
believe, I believe I had my weapon in a flower box like the Terminator.
In a what box?
A flower box.
Okay.
How
Like
he
a
like
box
pulls
of
out
like
the
cooking
fucking
flour?
yeah, like the shit. No, like how he pulls out the shotgun from the box of literal flowers.
Mhm.
And
I
he
remember that.
flips the shotgun. Have you even seen
Oh,
Terminator, dude?
yeah. No, I forgot that you had to say Terminator. I remember this analogy. Okay.
He says special delivery and
Yeah.
blam.
Okay. And then I think
Bang bang.
Justin said that he was
Blam.
going to get just a big box, put some of his stuff in. I want you guys to, you can do in Hephaestus and like put things in your stash. So if you want to say, I mean, I think you guys would have kind of talked a little bit about what you would or wouldn't have wanted to bring. And theoretically, you could walk all the way back and drop stuff off too. Like it's not like an insane thing to think that you couldn't walk back to the house to drop stuff off if you needed to. So go ahead and put what you want to bring or try to bring on your actual character sheet and put the rest in your stash, and then kind of talk to me about what's big, how you're trying to hide it, what you're going to say, what kind of like there's going to be a check involved to kind of talk to these guards and convince them to let you go across. Again, kind of smaller, um, like smaller line riders that are going across here with it's kind of like cramped, filled with people. So there's not like any bringing vehicles or anything like that across, but you guys kind of just talk to me about what you think your plan's going to be here.
My plan is to put my weapons into a flower box, right? Just like
Okay.
from Terminator.
Sure.
And then I'm going to walk across the bridge.
Sure. Sure. So how many weapons are you putting in this box? You have a lot of
I'm
weapons
putting
or just
no,
this?
just two,
Okay.
just two.
Okay. What are they?
A big tactical dashko,
Okay.
and then on like one end, and then like on the other end with like where like the handle is, I'm gonna be stashing a semi-auto pistol.
Okay. Okay. So that's what, and you are Sidmore right now, right? Foxboy?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So it sounds like Sidmore has his stuff together here. What is everyone else thinking? If anything different, I said guess.
I'm also just throwing out that if these guys try to talk to us at all, I'm gonna try like some sort of like bluff check or
Sure.
something to just be
Sure.
like, no, I'm fine.
Okay.
Don't look at me. I'm fine. We're good. No thanks.
I've got an arc pistol and a survival knife.
Okay.
So I'm just going to try to conceal those on my person, and I'm going to leave behind my sniper rifle and my other pistols and stuff.
Okay. Okay. That's 2. Justin, you were just doing big box, right? Is that still your plan? Or go
I
ahead,
was
talk
going to do a box for my longsword and my reaction cannon. I'm going to try and hide the semi-auto tactical pistol on my person.
Okay. And Sonny.
Sonny is gonna retrofit his clothes to be worn as a long cloak, and then
Okay.
he's just gonna have his sonic rifle kind of in stride with him, so close to his body, kind of in line with the shape of the cloak.
Okay. All right. I like it. Now, when you guys go across, are you crossing together? Are you guys separating? You going as pairs? Kind of how do you guys think that you're kind of getting in line because there's like a line of people trying to get across? Do you have any specific placement order next to each other, away from each other that you're thinking?
I was thinking potentially at most pairs, but any separation that we have is not like just having like a few people between us, not necessarily like 20 people
Line back
between
in line.
each
Yeah.
person. Yeah, just kind of spaced out with a couple of people distance between
Sure.
The
each
best
of us.
way to defeat bureaucracy is just to not care. I will go pick a line, and it won't be the longest line or the shortest line, but I'll go do it.
Okay. Does that work
Um,
for everyone?
Works for me.
Yeah, I'm good going individually.
Okay. Who's going first?
I'll go first since I've got
Okay.
a
So
little bit
Ace,
bigger
you
stuff.
get to the front of the line and they're just like exhausted. One of the guards just kind of looks you up and down. He's just like, "What's your business in Clearlight?"
Oh, just making a delivery to my boss in the uh, is it just like the Commerce District?
Sure.
This is
Yeah.
Justin.
Yeah. Yep.
Just making a delivery to my boss in the Commerce District. Forgot to bring some supplies over, and they let me know I needed to bring it. Hoping to have this day over sooner rather than later. How about you?
Yep. Long day. That's for sure. Okay. Go ahead and give me a. Sounds like a bluff check. Give me a bluff check here, and I have a
Okay.
circumstance bonus for you based on the stuff
Okay.
that you chose. So
All right. I got a 17 total
okay.
for my roll in
So the guy kind of
bonus.
looks you up and down. He goes like, "All right, go ahead and hop on the next one." And so the next
Thanks a
one
lot.
gets up there. You and like 4 or 5 other people get on there and start getting sent across.
I'll give him a reassuring nod. Thanks, man. I hope your shift gets done sooner rather than later.
Why
That
are you
way,
talking to me so much? You know what? Just kidding. Come back. I'm just kidding.
I'm
That's okay.
trying to. My hope is that if anyone of our team is behind me, that maybe this guy will have a little bit easier attitude and maybe help them.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
I like
Maybe
it.
do some queue hopping.
Sure. All right.
Oh, that
Who's
guy.
up
That guy's running through.
I'll go
next?
next. I'll go next. I'll go next.
Okay.
I'll go next.
Sidmore, you get to the front of the line. The guy
Yes.
kind of looks you up and down.
As I'm walking, yeah, as I'm walking up to like if he starts to talk and like starts to look at me, I'm gonna immediately like start to like cut him off.
Okay.
And be like, "Well, hello there. I'm here to get across this fine border crossing you have here. As you see, I have some flowers that are for my wife. I need to get back to her as soon as I can, because if she finds out that I'm not there within a certain amount of time, she will have my
Sir,
hide. Do
sir,
you
sir, sir,
understand?"
sir. Have you ever
Yes.
seen the movie Terminator? Let me see that flower
Mhm.
box.
Oh
Now
no!
hold on.
He's a cinephile.
Yeah, I rolled for it. He got cinephile. I don't know what to tell you. No, he goes, all right. Yep. No, that's, don't want to piss off the missus, I suppose.
Oh, master, my. Of course you do not.
All right, go ahead and give me a bluff check, or yeah, probably a
Just
bluff
do
check.
bluff.
You're not
Oh, yeah,
really
let's
trying
just do
to, yeah,
bluff.
yeah.
Did he
Uh,
say piss on the missus?
Piss on the
15 plus
missus.
15 plus 7.
He's French.
22.
Yeah. Okay. So he's like, yep, no worries at all. You can, take this next one that's coming up here. Good luck with
Well,
the rest of
thank
your
you,
evening.
good sir. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Nice cock.
What was that?
Great
Next.
tits.
Nice cock. All right. 2 of you left. Who's up third?
I'll go if you think there's been enough time for me to create a forgery using the computer's skill.
Sure. What is that, a 10-minute activity?
It says 1d4. It takes 1d4 minutes.
Sure.
The GM will roll the computer's check in secret.
I
So
won't.
you can't be sure how good your forgery is. You don't want to roll?
Oh! I thought you were saying how long it takes you. I was like,
No. It's I have a +9 in computers.
Okay, got it. I know how good your
But
forgery
I
is.
basically create credentials for someone who would be allowed to be in this district, and then I walk across and I immediately just start talking to the guy and I'm just like, greetings, I am Hyperion 11.02, and then I just start giving him my whole life story kind of thing. It's just
Whoa, wait there. Are you a android?
I'm more of a digital organism, if you will.
Sure. Do you have any sort of credentials or anything?
I do, in fact.
All right, let me check those out.
So weird
He
that you
pulls it
asked
up.
for it.
He checks them out, and they're like, all right. I suppose that you can go ahead and head across, though I don't like it.
Why don't you like it?
You're blue. Everything here is
Well,
red.
that just seems.
If I were green, I would die.
We pull an invincible transition and we just forcibly move the scene along.
Oh, man. Okay, yep, you're able to get across too with the forgery. And so last up here is our good Patra friend Sunny.
Okay. Pacha are not known for their lies.
Okay.
And especially not
You
Sunny.
can also, like, diplomacy or disguise are both, like,
He's-
valid options.
What he's really wanting to do is simply choose his words wisely so that he's not lying.
Okay, sure.
So he's gonna try and just go under the radar as much as possible.
There's
And not
a
draw
scene
any
that comes to
attention to him.
mind from a movie that we just saw recently called Companion,
Mm.
where the robot can't tell a lie, so instead she switches her language to German, so the people hearing her don't understand what she's saying, but she's still telling the truth. That's pretty good. So it was a pretty unique scene. But okay, so yeah, not going to tell a lie. So he comes up, he's like, state your business in Clearlight.
I am needed. I am DJ.
You said you're a DJ and you're needed?
Yes, I am needed. I am DJ.
Okay. Suppose that checks out. Give me a diplomacy
Yes,
check.
yes.
I assume that's what you want here. Or maybe disguise. I don't know, whichever one's better. If you're disguising yourself as a DJ without you're not not a DJ.
I'm a DJ.
Right.
And I am needed.
And you are needed.
He's
That's true.
needed.
That's why you're not
He's not
bluffing.
lying.
All right, that's a 16.
Okay. Yeah, with your circumstance, you are good. So he goes, all right, well, don't play too loud or stay up too late. And he's like, you can take the next one that comes across.
Go on, Mr. Needed DJ.
And all right, you guys are able to get across with whatever you said you brought across. You
I
make
throw
it.
a Coke can at him and go, pussy.
Hey, who threw that Coke can? What is this Coke can? I've never seen
this
Is
before.
Aluminium?
I saw some
Aluminium.
youth saying, "This bitch empty." Yeet.
Yeet.
When do we start using aluminium for such
Skirt.
things?
Yeet. Skirt.
Oh, man. All right, so like I said, you guys are able to make it across. You maybe gather back there. As soon as you get across, you're not like immediately at Horizon House. It's kind of actually off to the side just a little bit in a park, but you guys kind of know the direction to go there. It has like a manicured lawn. It's like a building that sits in like this middle of like a like almost like a stereotypical looking park. But its manicured grounds are like separated from like shops and homes and the rest of the neighborhood. Um, would you guys think that you would have done any research about the Horizon House? Like you could get on your infosphere and just like learn anything else about it before you guys jump in their history and that sort of thing. Maybe as you were walking over there, that
At
sort
the
of thing.
very least, I would have looked up any information regarding layout,
Sure.
anything like that, so that we can maybe scout out how to like the best way to get in or something like that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. So
then
it's
can I spin a perception of some sort to try and just hear around
Yeah.
us as we're walking different
Sure.
people?
Sure. Yeah. So you roll that, and I'll tell you just a little bit about maybe what you know about it as you're kind of coming up. It's the Capitol building, so you know that it's usually has like a fairly large amount of people like coming in and out of it. But today, like as you guys are approaching, you don't really see anyone coming in and out of it. So it kind of looks like it's a little bit on lockdown, and like the people that are coming across just know that they're not allowed to go there. Um, but it's got like some signs out front that kind of talk a little bit about the history of it too. You know, like a lot of Capitol buildings, like in our worlds, like have like the history of them kind of out front. So this was like a building that was already here when the Lashunta people arrived in like Asana Town, basically. And it was kind of a mystery to them how it came to be, and there's still things inside of it that no one is quite sure how they work or like where they came from. So there's really not a lot on it, but you kind of get a general idea of the layout. You know, there's like kind of a courtyard in the center of it, a lot of buildings and rooms off to the left, like a library, like office space, bathrooms. Um, like you get a general idea of the layout as well. So, what was that perception check you had, Dalton, as you guys are kind of stepping up?
Oh, it was absolute dog water. It was a solid 7.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you don't, like I said, there's not really people coming in and out of the building right now anyway, so you don't really hear anything else. Like, no one's necessarily talking about it. It seems like people know that, like, there's politicians being held here, but they know that they're not supposed to talk about it, and they know that they're already at a point where they're lucky to be even being able to get across to this side, so they're not gonna push their luck necessarily. But I can go ahead and bring you guys to a map here and give you a little flavor text for this first. So this is, you guys are standing here at the front of the building. So this is like the portico, I guess. So it says sparkling steps lead up to a columned portico shading several doors. To the east and west, the glimmering white building sprawls out in 2 asymmetric wings. The west one is shaped to accommodate a massive orrery that stands amid a circle of low benches.
Ah, yes, an Ori.
Yeah,
Benches.
some of those
Which is
words.
a mechanical model of the solar system.
Yeah, I think that's what this deal over here is.
It's a planetarium kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
So
this
yeah.
is the Horizon House. We're here. We
Yep,
just walk
you're-
right up the front of it.
Yep.
Hmm.
It doesn't
You
look
guys
like there's
basically
anybody
can-
around, but it doesn't look like there's any cameras or anyone stopping you either. So
So I imagine we football huddle real quick.
Yeah.
You know, we all get together.
okay, you
And
guys
I
football
say,
huddle while I grab another beer.
Blue 42,
Oh no.
set, hut, hike. And then I start running at the building screaming, I am the bomb. I am the bomb. I am
Oh
the
no,
bomb.
not again.
No, I'm just
Oh,
kidding. What do we
God.
want to do here?
From the research that I tried doing before, was there anything that, like a side entrance that is lesser known?
Not that you saw, but there's not like blueprints online necessarily. So you think that there might be one, like you guys could walk the whole outside of the building if you wanted to, and see if you run into anything, but nothing jumps out when you're with your readings online of like any sort of side entrances or anything like that.
I'm
There's
gonna
no
go ahead
blueprints
and
offline.
try a perception check.
Okay.
That's my bonus.
guess I can
Bonus
use this too.
is where you at? +2. I got an 18 on my perception.
Okay. At least from where you're standing right here, you don't see any other doors on like the front side of the building. Now, do you want to walk all the way around the building? You could potentially walk all the way around if you wanted to. I think I have walls set up everywhere, so yeah.
I would like to. Yeah, I don't
know why that's
Should we
happening.
just breach the building?
I'm using my
Two up front, one on the
laptop and
east side.
that's
Don't know why.
messing
I just want to get on the roof.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, it's whenever I'm trying to like zoom, it's fine. I'll just leave it. I'll walk a little bit over,
Okay.
just to kind of like, I'm not gonna like go all the way around just because I know that that might
Sure.
draw some suspicion where I don't necessarily want.
Sure.
Did
I?
So yeah, I'll just kind of walk around to see if I can get any additional any views.
Ah. Sorry, I saw a messed up wall that I was trying to fix. Yeah, so if you go around the left side and kind of look up the side of the wall, you don't see anything on that side of the building. It kind of goes around. There's a gap right here, and it goes all the way around. I should do this. Watch this. Let's see what I can do here. This is Horizon House. I can configure this. Do this. Do this. Do this. Oh, that looks so much better. Oh, you guys can't even see that. That's weird. I don't know why that is. Never, it doesn't matter. Okay, so you've checked the left side. Are you want to go around to the right side too?
Yeah, I'll also
Okay.
go to the right side.
We shouldn't be able
if
to see
it'll-
into that one hallway.
No, you shouldn't. Don't know why.
I could peek like right there.
Yeah, I don't know why that's not.
It'll be peeking those
Oh.
windows.
I'll peek.
Hey, wait a minute. What the heck? There's no windows, man?
What on
It's the
earth?
future.
Oh, they're all stained glass.
That's right.
Chrome.
That cut it off better? It did. But now you guys can see everything. Watch this though.
Watching.
I gotta figure out what the button is.
Waiting.
You gonna reveal the whole thing for a second?
No,
Oh,
I'm just
no.
gonna reset the fog alarm.
Exploration.
All right, so Justin, I'm gonna drag you all the way to here, because that's the actual edge of the map. I'm gonna drag you all the way over here too.
Okay.
That way, because you don't know what the actual edge of the map is. Oh look, that is glass. I forgot about that. So yeah, if you come all the way to here, I'm glad I did this map so long ago. If you come all the way over to where like the
Planetarium thing is.
planetarium thing is, there's windows that look in to like a concourse. There's like several from where you're looking. It's almost like up high, so you can't quite see anything, but it does look like this northern door in this building is like there's like a bunch of tables that are like scattered throughout the room and like pushed up against that door. But you like it's almost like where the windows are is lower and then it goes up towards there, so that's the only reason that you can see it from the angle, so you know that if there was like anything else closer to the windows, like in between, actually I can just
I wouldn't necessarily
in between like
on
in
the
this
floor.
area, yeah, you wouldn't be able to see that just based on
necessarily
the
see it.
angle, but like this is up
Okay.
higher, so you can see it from like the angle that you're looking. But you don't see any
Okay.
doors on this side, and if you just come all the way to the edge over here, you don't see any doors on the far right side either.
Do we see any? Sorry, but do we see any gagged politicians peeking through curtains at us wantingly?
You don't see any signs of life right now.
Okay, everything we see is dead
Mm-hmm.
all around us.
Lots of death, lots and lots and lots of death, but no life. So
I mean, it's kind of crazy that that there was almost no resistance to us getting
Nothing.
here.
This is eerie.
But there's also there's no like resistance. There's not like people that are like, we're here to fight and take back the. No, it's just like there's nothing. There's nobody
Yeah,
trying
I mean,
to
you
do
notice
anything.
that like on the streets, there's a lot of, I don't want to say like culling of people because people weren't being killed necessarily, but there's like a lot of people that, like anyone that resisted was kind of like thrown in those checkpoint type prisons. And you remember from when you first heard about like this takeover that there was almost like equal parts that, like people happy and people that were sad about it. So like the thought could be that like those that are willing to still do business and want to cross across these types of things might be the type of people that don't necessarily care as much.
God damn it. I'm here to escape reality.
I mean, do we think that there's any way that we're getting into this without a fight? Like, I assume that we're just going to storm the door, right?
Yeah, that's a
So
question for you
my
guys, I guess.
concern, and this is something that I'll communicate with everyone else, is that since I will communicate that the door that was up top looked like it had at least some sort of a barricade in it, which might just be something that's serving as something to delay us. So I'm thinking ambush, which is kind of why I was hoping to find some sort of a side entrance, but that did not really pan out. So I guess it's a little bit better to go into a trap when you know you're walking into a trap.
I can create holograms.
Maybe have the holograms be the first through the door so that if a trap is sprung, then it's holograms getting attacked and we can maybe get the drop on the baddies.
Okay.
Are we for certain there aren't any other entrances? Anything?
I didn't
Maybe
see
just more
anything
secretive?
whenever I did my research online, and I didn't see anything scoping out here.
Yeah, you guys could certainly actually walk around the entire building to double check if you wanted. But like
Yeah,
Justin said, it could raise suspicion.
You weird.
Like people might actually start looking, but
Yeah.
you don't know necessarily. So it doesn't seem like many people are paying you much mind right now. It's kind of like, oh, they're doing something that they probably shouldn't. Better just mind my own business and keep on moving, type of thing. So.
Yeah, but if we stay in this huddle too long, it's gonna get weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine you guys
mean-
are still like Justin like ran up and down the front and then came back, like back and forth.
We're looking around pointing.
If we want to do more scouting around, I'm down for it. Or if we want to just go in through the door, then I'm also game.
Yeah, you guys see 3 doors at the top of this like portico. There looks like there's one here, and one here.
We could
I
just pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could,
Everyone
we could,
roll a d6, and
so
we'll.
we could maze strategy it. It's like put your hand on the right wall and just keep it on the right wall until we've gone everywhere and within the building. I go in the rightmost door. We can also just see if any of the doors are locked. If I go up and try them, like does it look like they're sealed or locked in any way?
Well, let's just say this. You guys need to tell me actually what you're doing. So if you want to,
I go up and I try to visually.
So as you get to the top,
doors are
like
locked.
you get up here to the top of the portico, you hear a voice high up in the ceiling that just goes, "This area is closed by the order of the Sunrise Collective. Trespassers will be shot. This is your only warning."
Well, that answers
If you look up, you don't see anything. You hear a voice coming from up high, but you don't hear anything. And just go ahead and just to play it out, let's just go ahead and roll for initiative. I'm not saying that there's necessarily a fight happening immediately, but let's go ahead and roll for initiative to see how this plays out.
So you're saying there's a fight?
I'm saying there's a chance for anything to happen, always.
I'm going to roll my GCP D20, and that has failed me.
I'm going to add everyone to initiative, and then I will get your individual. Things. Okay, Hyperion. What did you get?
5 total.
5. Okay. Ace.
19.
Okay. Sunny.
13.
Okay. Sidmore.
18.
Okay. So you guys could all hear this. So basically you see Hyperion get to the top of the stairs. You hear this voice coming from high in the like high above. Let me see if there's I think it's 20 feet high. Let me double check that though. There is stats for like everything in Horizon House. Yeah, 20-foot high ceiling. So 20 feet up, you hear a voice, or the ceiling, excuse me. The ceiling is 20 feet high, and you hear a voice coming from the ceiling. If you look up, you don't necessarily see anything. You hear what he said, and Hyperion stops.
So I look up and I go, I'm blind! I don't see anything!
Anything. Yeah, it's just black.
And then I say, and scene.
It's good. I like that.
That's all a free action.
Yeah, all the
That's right.
free action.
I'll take my plus 10 now.
Sure.
Everything.
All right,
It's
Ace,
not
what are
my
you
turn.
thinking here?
That's a good fucking question. Ace is going to say.
You could also, before you say anything, you can roll like a perception or something to see if maybe you see something.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try that.
Okay.
Not great. Only an 11.
Okay. Yeah, if you look up towards like the direction that you heard like this voice coming from, you also do not see anything.
Okay. I'm gonna attempt a bluff, and say we're mercenaries that were in town when everything went on, and you know we need some work, so we're here to offer some assistance. We were told to come here to meet whoever's in charge. I rolled. Do you want to roll like?
Yeah. Yep.
Does
I know.
you want to be a secret bluff or a secret roll or what?
No, I mean I can. I think secret checks are really only Pathfinder,
Pathfinder,
right?
isn't
I
it?
like the concept though. So yeah, go ahead and
I
give
got
me. Yeah, go ahead and give me what you got.
I got a 15 on my bluff.
Okay.
One of those
So I'm going to just
middle
roll
grounds.
something. Like I'm not just giving you a DC. Like
Yeah.
there is. Yeah. So
Yeah.
So this wherever this voice is coming from, still up high, responds and says, "Malkabaz doesn't believe you. This is your only warning. Leave now."
It is not pre-recorded.
Unless that's just one of the options.
Right.
Could be an algorithm.
We are in space. It could just be,
Try it 20 more times and see if it still says the same thing.
Run it with an RPG.
Ace, he wants to go up there and try and go, but he's worried that the landing is trapped with something. I'm going to hold an action to assist Hyperion should he need it whenever dude, loses his cool, if that's the case.
Okay.
What specifically are you holding? I mean, what action?
Yeah, I don't know if you
take?
can hold because you already. I guess it's free
Okay,
action to do skill checks. You're
Or
right.
do you want to just hold an act? You're like you're just waiting.
Just hold your turn, or do you
Yeah.
want to ready an action?
Hold your turn.
I guess is
So-
there since he's a hologram, I probably can't like.
So ready is like if something
Whoa,
happens,
that
you do
tickles.
X, Y, and Z immediately.
Yeah. So what
But
I was
hold
gonna say
you
is
get to pick where you want to play.
I was going to ready an action to like if something happens on this, I would run up, try and grab Hyperion, and like get him
So you can only
and like pull
hold
him off.
one thing. So you could like ready an action to shoot. You could ready an action to.
Okay, then I
yeah,
will
you
ready an
can't,
action to shoot at anything hostile, turret, person,
Okay.
creature, whatever.
Okay.
Anything hostile.
You deem something hostile, then you shoot at it. Okay. That'll work. Did my music tonight? Or is this song's just quiet? Okay. All right. It is now Sidmore's turn. So you hear kind of like this back and forth, briefly with this voice, and that's all we got.
He's gonna say, gonna take a step forward a little bit. He's gonna say, "Mysterious talking voice in the sky. Look down at what we are. We are mercenaries. This war that you have started here, it requires fighters, very good ones. We can offer you this. What say you?" He's gonna
The persuasion check?
Maybe.
I guess, are you trying to, or bluff? I don't know if you're just trying to. I guess you are
I
more
suppose
aligned.
bluff. I'm just trying to get us in the door.
Isn't
Sure.
diplomacy the persuasion in Starfinder?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Okay.
Do a diplomacy check.
Yeah, or bluff. I'd say you're trying to be diplomatic about it, but you're also lying. So
I'm not lying about that we're mercenaries.
that's true. But you're lying about wanting to be helpful.
I never technically said that I wanted.
That's true.
well,
You do what you want. That's what I'm saying. You can pick
I don't do diplomacy.
whatever you think is most right.
More-
Maybe
more
not what's your best. Just like what's the
diplomatic.
most correct.
He's trying to diplomatically get himself into the door, at least to
Sure.
see the situation inside. He's not trying to just immediately kill, which I feel like would be more of a bluff. Okay, here we go. Okay, 11 plus 8, 19.
You don't hear any reply.
Damn.
I am a bomb. I am a bomb.
You moved up and then free action talked. Like did your check there, so you technically, I think, right, you still have a standard action.
Mm-hmm.
I assumed too that you guys probably, when you got up to here, pulled out weapons, but if you think otherwise, honestly, then tell me to.
I still think I have my hearts box or my flower
Okay,
box. So.
yeah. So in that case, you guys would need to be taking an
Yeah,
action to pull things out. So if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'm still cloaked and concealed.
No, I mean, there's nothing really else I can do. So
Okay.
return to the other guys and be like, what do we do now? Any ideas?
It seems
This is all
like we're at a
happening
loss. We should go
pretty-
home.
Pretty quick too. So, all right, Sonny,
I'm
you
not
are up.
convinced this is not an algorithm, perhaps. It could simply be that this is how they get the riffraff off the front porch. And Sonny is. What do I want to do? I think I'm gonna move up and try the right door.
Okay. If you move up and open that door, you're able to open it. So you can see down this hallway. I'll give you a brief description on what you see. This windowless hallway has doors to the north, east, and west. The south wall is lined with small alcoves surrounded by gleaming silver arches.
He turns back at Sidmore and is like, "See, I think we're
And Sid-
okay."
Sidmore replies, and bows, Mr. Sonny. You have got them for sure.
Okay. So that is your turn because you moved and then standard act open. So this next turn, all of a sudden, you guys look up into the ceiling, and you see like a tiny little creature appear. The actual image that came with this thing is pretty small, so I used the one from the character, but it looks like a tiny little devil creature.
Oh, like a fiend?
I will show that image to players there. This is the one from the book. So
Oh, look at
honestly,
that.
and the image that you guys, he doesn't have like a computer or anything right now, but this, you see this creature kind of flying up high. It's about like only like a foot and a half, maybe 2 feet tall. So like this actual like tiny creature flying there, and you see it just like a grenade just falls out of its hands and falls
And-
straight into the ground below.
Mhm.
Where's the creature?
Did I not? Oh, I haven't made it. Okay, I made him visible there, but I need to make him visible here.
Ah,
My God,
okay.
this one.
Ah,
No, he
He was the best.
just drops a grenade. So everyone, let's
As one
see.
tends to do.
sure.
So let me double check here. So in a 15-foot sphere burst, I maybe should have had that pre-drawn since I knew where that was going to be. It's this and then cone template, circle template. 15. So that's going to hit all 3 of you, but not hit Ace. So
Yeah,
all
alright.
of you, go ahead and give me a reflex save. Of which I totally know the DC.
Sunny just goes, another bot, and dives.
Every
Yikes.
time.
I got it.
I'm equal to...
I got a 1.
Okay, that's bad.
Mm.
I guess it's
That's
just a
bad.
fail, though. There's not like
Okay.
critical fails, necessarily in this game. So
15.
15. Okay, let's see. That's 4. So that's 14. Plus, so what did you get, Brendan?
15.
Okay, so that's the DC. So DC 15. So you are good.
Sweet save.
I'm good too, baby. 15.
2 15s and a 1. Okay, that's kind of wild. So Hyperion and Sidmore are kind of able to dodge out of the way, but Sunny,
Take no damage or just half?
it's half, unless you guys have evasion. So that is going to be.
I'm half Asian. Does that work?
It doesn't, and you're not. Okay, let's see.
That was
So
the
that's
right
going
response.
to be 4 points of damage, and for Sunny, and 2 points of damage for the other 2 as you dodge out of the way, but the shrapnel still hits you a little bit. And yeah, we are going, and now I would consider that a hostile action. So Ace, you could now
Yeah.
take your shot here if you would like.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
And you said this thing's flying up near the ceiling?
And it dropped
Ignore
down
the
from like
things in the
door?
chat. I'm just actually. I guess I can just delete that. It did not. Nope.
It was there the whole time. We just missed it.
It was when it dropped the grenade. It looks like maybe it was invisible and is now no longer invisible.
Gotcha. Did you? Sunny is
Heck, you little
invisible.
fucker.
What'd you say?
I'm allergic to invisibility. My character
Oh,
is.
That
Part of his
sucks.
backstory.
It's gonna be a real
Yeah.
pain. Did I?
I didn't
reflex
sneeze
that?
or nothing. It's usually a dead giveaway.
Nope.
Does a
Yeah.
13 hit?
13 against what? I guess 13 hits either way. You're good.
AAC.
Anything.
It does?
It's gonna
Okay.
be a hit. Yep.
Fucking squash his
D10.
fucking head in.
There's my D10.
What you're shooting? Shoot his fucking head in.
7 damage.
Okay.
Significant.
It'll work. All right. That is the creature's. Actually, it's not. He's then going to. It's an action to drop the grenade that he was holding. Actually, ironically, I think it maybe would be like considered is it a free action to drop? He's probably got to arm it. Free action drop something that you're holding. The thing that you're dropping just ends up being a grenade.
But
It's kinda fun.
he armed
You know
it
what,
and
that's
then
understandable.
Yeah. No, that's not how it works, but that would be funny.
No, he had readied the action.
I think he is actually going to. So here's a question. I think he is
Already
going
done.
to disappear again.
It doesn't take an action for him to turn invisible.
I think it's an at-will ability, so I think he can do that as his other action, right? Or it has to be the standard action.
If I have the will to get out of bed, it still takes me an action to do
Well,
it.
I know, but he's not. I would say that he didn't move. It might have to be a standard. If it was a standard action to drop, okay, never mind. He is just going to fly this way. So he's still up high, but he has flown farther away. And I need to do some. If it comes to that, let me know if you guys' weapons ranges are weird. That's one of the rules that I've been looking at a lot is invisibility, but it's not super clear how it all works necessarily. As far as it being a monster, because it's not like casting the spell invisibility necessarily. But regardless, he will stay visible and fly. But again, he is still 20 feet in the air. He's like at the top of the ceiling, this little chittering creature flying up high. And yeah. And he does have a different flying speed and flying ability, so I have kept that in mind while moving him. So
Yeah, I will say that it says if an extraordinary ability doesn't say what type of action it is, then it's a standard action.
Okay.
And if it's extraordinary, it would have an EX next to it. I think spell-like abilities are almost always the same action as the spell that they're duplicating. So if there's like an invisibility spell, then that would be the same amount of actions as the invisibility spell.
Just the same amount of actions as in it's a standard
To
action.
activate it, yeah, it would be a standard action.
Yeah, okay.
Unless it specifically says it's not a standard action, it most likely is a standard action. Whose turn is it?
Yours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, motherfucker.
All right. This guy threw a grenade on us and then flew around up in the air.
Correct.
Use your last spell on him.
And we rested.
No,
though.
you rested.
Yeah,
all
we long
rested.
rested.
Use all your spells on him.
Can I use
Thought,
all of my
you know?
spell slots just for one really big fireball?
One
Thoughts.
big hard light ball.
Oh, my right balls are so hard. I mean, how far away is he?
Plus,
He's 20 feet plus 20 feet. He's 20 feet up in the air also.
it's 20 feet up in the air.
So he's probably more than 30 feet away. So I'll have to
Take a
draw
range
my arc pistol, so I've got enough range,
Okay.
and shoot at him.
Okay. Take a shot at this little flying boy. This tiny little boy.
11 to hit.
Against
EAC, I suppose. Electricity.
electricity.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
gonna be a miss. He's kind of tiny, kind of hard to hit, and you maybe blast just the wall next to him.
All
Seems
right.
like you hit some sort of C4 that chain reaction blows up the entire building.
Great.
And kills all of you.
Done. All right. You don't even have to worry about it, guys. We're good.
Look at us.
We'll wrap it up.
Man. Okay, so you still have I guess you use your move action to pull out the gun.
That's it. Yep.
Okay. All right, Ace. Ace in your face. Back up to you, round 2.
Okay.
I think you guys should try to open as many doors during the combat as you can.
Absolutely, we should.
It has
Um,
occurred to me. Yeah.
Worked out so far.
Yeah.
Let's see.
We're basically
Distance on
invincible.
this.
I wonder, is
Yeah.
there a way for me to set this guy to have
Is it
height?
this?
That'd be cool. Let's see. Be nice if there... Actually, there's probably a module to do that. We should look into that.
Ace is gonna take another shot with his reaction cannon at
What's the range on that? Not. I'm just. Oh, there is. Look at that.
90 feet.
I put his height at 20. I wonder. Oh God. Okay, it just says plus 20 on him now. Okay, I didn't know if it was going to help me do the math at all to try to target him. Okay. Yeah, you should be good then. Okay, so what did you get to hit?
I hadn't rolled yet.
Okay, sorry.
But I did just get a nat 20 on it.
Gross. All right. What kind of damage is that?
Piercing.
Piercing. All right, let's pull up the deck. Then have it out. I mean, I had it next to me. I just hadn't pulled the cards out of it yet. All right, so you line up a shot with this arc cannon. You said electricity? Piercing. Okay. All right, piercing is going to be not the extreme. The extreme was slashing, so we're looking at kinetic. Jesus Christ. Okay. The target is off target and takes a -5 penalty to perception checks until healed. It's called eyebrow bleed. So you maybe hit him in the eyebrow, so like a UFC fighter, you can't see out of his eyes. You've got him cut real bad. Or if your weapon has a critical special ability on it, you could take that instead.
It does not.
Okay. So he is bleeding out of his eyebrow now, and if he takes some sort of perception checks, then he will struggle to do so.
We roll twice, or we roll and do double?
Roll twice.
Okay. 8 for one, and 5 for the other, so 13 total.
Okay. You hit this thing, and it just falls out of the sky.
Does it seem dead?
It seems pretty dead. You have pretty much eviscerated this
Flush it.
tiny little creature. So let me stop this. Let's try to do a couple things here. So yeah, you just drop it. Ace takes 2 shots at this thing, hits both times, it falls out of the sky. And let's see if I can now turn its body
into a loot pile?
Into a loot pile. You guys can see it, right? Like you can see the creature still?
Yes.
Okay. Try double clicking on him. You might have to get near him, I guess. I think you guys have like the loot piles.
You're
You have
too
to be
far
next
away
to.
to interact with this pile. Yep. Maybe you're right next to it. Cool.
Not doing anything for me, but
Maybe it has something to do with how many people can be looking at it at once.
Oh, here, I'll get out of it. Try again.
Okay, I can change the interaction distance to be empty, so you guys can interact from it from infinity.
I'm still getting that I'm too far away.
I hadn't updated
I'm
yet.
not
Try
getting
now.
any pop-up.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, I can see it now.
Now, does the
Battery.
gold horn extension do what I think it does?
Sharing.
Oh, okay. I was not. I was on drawing a shape. I guess that's why I wasn't letting me do it.
Oh, okay. No, so the gold horn extensions don't have any text next to them necessarily. They are just worth 25 credits each. So it just seems like it's something that this creature was collecting
He's got
that you could
horn
probably sold.
extensions.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you guys
made
could
him
do
go,
some sort of a
"Okay."
knowledge check to see if you could learn anything about this creature too now that it's dead.
What
if you
type
wanted
of
to.
knowledge check would it be?
That is a good question. I think it would be a probably a Dylan check, which is just a really high
Yeah.
check.
I got a 28 for a move action looking
Nice.
it up on my medkit.
Yeah, so you know that this is an imp.
Sorry. Imp. Okay.
Yeah, it is a.
He's
it
an
is a-
Imperial.
exactly. It is a female imp.
Oh, it's a lady dragon.
Oh, that's why
Oh,
she
it's
had
a
extensions.
girl dragon.
It looks like it had some sort of a poisonous barb like on it that it probably could have used to attack you guys if it got closer. And just knowing things about imps, it has the ability to, or had the ability to like turn invisible, like cast detect magic. It probably could have changed shape if it wanted to into like tiny things like rats or ravens or spiders. But yeah, so you know a little bit about it, but yeah, it's a female devil imp basically.
Damn. Hyperion, look at this. What a waste. These things are really cool. See all this?
Regardless, it is now recycled organic matter.
Well, we have to recycle it first, right? We have to do our part.
It's true.
To our part.
Sonny pulls out a baggie.
Mm-hmm. All right. Somebody want to grab the extensions for loot stuff? Does anybody want a pistol or another battery?
Not
yeah.
particularly, and
I'll take the pistol. Yeah.
I'm pretty full on how much I can carry, so
Yeah, I left my other pistol back at the base, so I got another one.
nice.
Nice.
There you go.
And does anyone else want the battery?
I don't think
No.
No one
I
else use?
I don't
As you
think
said,
any of
my
my weapons currently use them.
I did find the actual description for the imp too. I was trying to find
Nice.
other than what it just said. Imps are among the lowest ranked of the fiends of hell. However, they
Hmm.
serve an important role in corrupting mortals. Easy to summon to the material plane, imps willingly form bonds with spellcasters who call them. While on the material plane, an imp influences anyone it can to perform diabolical deeds. If serving a mortal master, the imp plays the part of loyal servant, offering advice, infernal foresight, and even mystic tutelage. An imp's true goal, however, is the delivery of as many souls as possible and to damnation.
Okay. So
So we
implicate
might
this place into being like part of a dark wizard's inner circle.
Sure, yeah.
and we might be
The
able
outer
to
circle.
kind of fool them if we're saying that we were brought here for some reason to offer our souls or something like that. Like, might work a little bit better than
Fetch me their
we're here looking
souls.
for work.
Certainly
Could
sounds
be.
metal.
It is metal. All right. So you
That's
guys
continental.
check out that body. Someone can grab those gold horn extensions, and then if you get to the point where you're able to find someone to sell stuff, those sell for 25 a piece. So if you want to put that in your sheet, it's just like I think you can just add stuff on a note or somewhere. I wouldn't worry about the weight of them really. Just know that you could get 25 credits for each of them later. So
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll go ahead and put it in. Gold extensions from imp times
I had
2.
all of the poison rules ready too, which are
Too
horrible.
fast for you.
Yeah,
Fast
good
as
shots.
fuck, boy.
Fast as fuck, boy.
It was that ready to action. Did
Okay,
him
so
in.
yeah, you guys have this door to the right open, but there's two more doors both to the north that you could also open. What would you like to do? We'll still kind
We
of
should
not,
assume
no one
that-
just like run around the map, but just kind of walk me through what you're doing, just in case there's other things that go on. So,
Just in
We
case
should
we
assume
trigger another
that
trap.
Yeah, we should assume that everyone is aware that we're here now.
Mm-hmm. I do think trying to go in through these two main doors may not be great. Since I see this door over in the side room that Sunny opened, Ace would propose going through that door, so that it might be, because there might be 5 people watching these two doors, but not necessarily this door over here. So that is Ace's proposal.
I don't have a problem with continuing on. I don't think Hyperion should go first, but
Yeah, I mean, Ace isn't a big fan of going first either. He's not, he's a little bit squishy. But if no one else will go, then I'll go ahead and take the lead if we need.
Sonny can sheepishly walk up to Ace and look up into his eyes, and do that thing where you're like measuring height, and then he's gonna stand side face at you, looking at our two builds, and be like, "Yes, I think you should go first."
All right. Then Ace will go ahead. I do see another door over here. I'm gonna try and check the
Okay. So as the
main
two of
one
you
first.
kind of enter that room, just go ahead and give me a will save. Anyone who's
Oh
entered that room
fuck.
as looks
Yeah.
like maybe just the two of you. Just go ahead and give me a
Yeah.
will save here.
Well, okay. Will's not too bad. 13.
Okay.
Not great.
10.
And what?
10.
Okay. So you guys kind of look at these alcoves to your south, and I'll say that Ace came in first, so maybe he kind of turns to this door, and then you start hearing out loud, not in your head, you start hearing out loud from like this middle alcove yourself. Like you hear yourself talking as this alcove starts playing back a memory that you have from your past. You feel it kind of like tugging on you. It's almost like the idea that comes to mind is from Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, where they step on the memory pad in the that alternate world and the memory starts playing on the screen. I
Good
think it,
memory or bad
I
memory?
don't know. You tell me. What memory do you think it would pull to the front? It looks like it's trying to play something that's maybe if it has anything, if you have anything in your history that's more political, with this being like a like a Capitol building, but it's pulling some memory from your past and playing it, and something similar is happening to Sunny, but maybe it doesn't happen as immediately, so Sunny could see this memory playing back to you. So, like, what memory do you think it would pull forward and play here?
I think Ace would probably be recalling a time whenever he was still an enlisted soldier. And he was getting orders from his superiors that
Was he supposed to follow them?
he was supposed to follow these orders, basically that we were going to be we had to take out the leaders of our leaders, like the commanders and generals and stuff like that.
Mm.
Okay. And we're seeing this memory. It's like a first person's perspective, so we can hear what's going on. We can see from like this video screen what's going on with you, but it does look almost like there's not like a timer, but like a loading bar, like at the bottom, and it looks like it's going to be about a minute long. So there's like this minute long scene that plays out here for everyone that's in the room. So it's just like this scene of you getting orders on the battlefield.
Yeah. I'm getting orders on, and yeah, my basically my direct superior, he's telling us that the generals, they're corrupt, they're evil, they need to be taken out. And everything that, everything in his military training drilled in that, you know, if you receive an order to jump, you ask how high. If
Sure.
if anything, you obey orders no matter what.
Right.
But he's had close bonds with his generals and commanders that he's fought alongside, and he's died with he's seen them die alongside his other soldiers, and it just doesn't, it's not right. um
Okay. How
and
does
and
does
he
this
and
Ace react to
it's
this? Like, is this like jarring for him, or is he almost like
oh
pulled
yeah,
back into it?
it's
Is it a
jarring
bad
him. Like,
memory?
it is a pretty bad memory. I guess I will say, if the will save was like if I made it, I will say that it didn't necessarily jar me too much. Like I can
No,
still
you
work.
failed.
I failed. Okay,
Yeah.
then he's probably kind of stuck.
You
He's
locked in, watching it. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So Sunny, you
Okay,
see
he's
this?
preoccupied.
Yeah.
Can I like detect magic and see if I can figure out where it's coming from?
Sure.
It's just a 60-foot cone, I think.
Okay. Yeah. So if you like see this playing out down the hallway, you can do that.
Yeah. So are there auras of magic in that
Yeah.
hallway?
Yeah. But they just seem to be coming out of each one of these alcoves. But it looks like it's almost like it's like Magitech. It's set up to be like this, like that's the purpose of this hall, and it's essentially casting the spell hologram memory. Is there anything else that you would get from that or want to know from that?
I mean, no, that it would tell me that, like, it would tell me it doesn't detect traps. But each round I concentrate, I can determine if there's a
Yeah.
magical source in the area, if
Yeah, it
it's from
doesn't
a
seem like
spell,
it's
magical
trying to be
item.
hidden at all. It seems like this is like a on purpose room. Like that is the purpose of this hallway.
Is it like, do we need to like run through this room quickly because he's like currently being affected by this? Like, is that the idea?
After
Or
a
could we
minute
just
or
need
so,
to...
it kind of dissipates, and he looks like he's out of it and okay. So
That's what I'm wondering. Is just like if we should have just like we should all move through the hallway in that 1 minute so that it's just we don't get affected by
well, it
this.
seems like the same thing is happening to Sunny now too. I just didn't want to go back and forth between the minute, but like as that starts happening to him, Sunny, a memory starts playing for you as well.
Yeah.
So if the two people outside want to be doing something while these memories are playing, or watching it, or ignoring it, or looking around, they certainly can. But if not, Sonny, you can kind of walk through what this memory is playing for you as well, because it's this same technology is impacting you here.
Yeah, so I say the memory is probably from like a lower vantage point. You're almost kind of on the ground,
Okay.
and it's looking up to maybe like a scientist. Maybe he's got a lab coat on, and a guy in a what I can only describe as a space pinstripe suit,
Okay.
and like a politician smile. And the scientist is showing the pinstripe suit guy something on his clipboard, and they're both nodding and look very agreeable. He shakes his hand, and Sonny's there. In front of him are like implements of like, there's a syringe, there's a dummy, there's a soundboard, and maybe like a speaker. And it seems to be some sort of clean room with like test implements. But there's no audio. They're on the other side of what you can maybe imagine are like not two-way glass, but like the what is it? The one-way glass, like the mirror glass.
Oh
You're
yeah.
kind of in like an interrogation room, but it's like a
Yeah.
sort of impromptu test room. So he's still in the penitentiary. You can see like plainly that yeah, it's just a little Sunny in a test room with a scientist and a politician.
So how does Sunny react to this? Is this like a thing that he actually remembers himself? Is this like bringing back like a
No, he wouldn't have remembered
nostalgia?
this. No, this would have been too long ago and too fairly insignificant for him to really recall.
But is it like jarring to him, or is he like kind of locked in, like trying to take it in and maybe try to remember it?
Yeah, more of the second.
Okay. All right. So yeah, like after again, it's a minute. So if people outside want to say that they were doing something, certainly can. But after a minute passes, the hologram seems to stop and the spell seems to shake off, and you guys are kind of able to move around that room without too much of an issue, if you'd like.
I will say, as they were like stuck in these trances, Sidmore just make a comment on it, essentially just saying, like, "What in the devil are they doing?" Why
Yeah,
are they just standing there?
well, you would actually probably be able to maybe not see the hologram playing because it's almost like a screen is how I'm picturing it, but you would probably be able to hear like two sets of audio from like these memories like playing back. Like it's not like a memory is playing directly back to them, like it's playing out loud for like other people to be able to like hear and see. So I don't know, you might hear like battles happening, like science equipment being, like a couple different like
So
overlapping sounds
be
maybe.
You overhear
playing that
science.
playing that in
That's very
character, Sidmore would be very interested because he'd see them reacting to it. He would hear things, but he wouldn't know that that's a memory of theirs.
Yeah.
And so he would see them reacting to it and being stuck in kind of trances, being like, "Whoa, what am I watching right now?"
Yeah. Would he
And
be
he'd be like,
curious enough to take a step in?
"I think he would,
Okay. What are you there,
at
Sonny?
least like, 'cause are these these things?"
It's kind of the idea, yeah.
So yeah, I imagine one of them was right here. You'd
Yeah.
like
So
step in to at
you
least
step in,
see what they were looking at.
give me a will save.
You just did. Or his will is away.
Sure.
Exactly.
I'm stepping in. Oh wow, I rolled really well on that.
Stepping in, stepping in.
Uh, good one, Dylan. 23.
23. So yeah, you
Yeah.
you feel kind of like this almost intrusive, but like not hostile, like wave of energy kind of wash over you, and you are aware of it enough that you're able to push it away if you want. But if you want to let it in, you would think that something similar would probably happen for you, but you don't have to.
I don't know. He would. So he said Ace was like stuck in a trance, just
They
watching
were they
his
were
like
both stuck in like similar trances in the
Ace.
sense that they were just like enthralled watching what's going on. Maybe how they were
Ace was
feeling.
triggered AF.
Yeah. There you go.
Like in a bad way.
Kind of. A bad memory came up, and he had to basically kind of, I'm not in that situation anymore. I'm not in that situation anymore type of thing.
Yeah, and Sonny just looks existential. He's usually got a chipper demeanor, but now he's forlorn.
So I imagine, kind of from like seeing this play out kind of view, he would, Sidmore would feel that like pull to the third one down there.
Sure.
That's like kind of like latched onto him, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll see the different reactions from these two and be super conflicted about it because clearly, yeah, one of them is going through some shit about what he just saw,
Yeah.
and the other one is just like, I don't really
Yeah.
know how to
And
take
you
in what
probably
I
get it
just
a little bit
saw.
because like you kind of heard what they was playing back and forth too, so
Yeah.
you might even have an idea of like why. But yeah.
And I think he would. Where could I move? There we go. He would go down there. He would like at least like take a peek. He would just peek in to see like
So
at
if
least a
you-
little bit of like what was happening.
Yeah, if you let that spell take place, what memory do you think starts playing there? And I'll let you start. I was gonna say because like it could be, I don't exactly know how the memory works for Jekyll and Hyde, so yeah, you kind of gotta walk me through that situation.
Well, so what I was thinking, it would start by like kind of like being in a very very nice, like super ritzy, almost like hotelish casino, and Sidmore, the fox, is at the table.
Okay,
And
and we
like
know
the
it's him because we
whatever
can
table.
see your like hands or whatever, like furry.
Yeah, like my furry hands.
Is that
And
his title in the normal world? The Fox?
the fox. No, this
Sidmore
is
the
Mr.
Fox.
Mr. Sidmore.
1-800 the Fox.
But no, as he's
me
like
the
he's
car
sitting there
fox.
like gambling and whatnot. There's a bunch of high elite people all around him.
Okay.
He's made himself known in there, and everybody keeps addressing as Mr. Sidmore, Mr. Sidmore. Even the waitresses come up, Mr. Sidmore, and time skips forward a little bit. He clearly is getting more and more drunk, and then as time goes on, you realize that the hands have now grown into human hands, and it's
Now,
Mr.
I'll say the memory is
Ramdas.
usually a minute long, so I would say that maybe like the reason this is going so long is as you're drinking, you're blacking out or like graying
Okay,
out,
no,
so
I
we're
got
only
you. I got
seeing
you. I got you.
like tidbits of it. So
So if it would be that, then this would be a memory right on the edge of him getting drunk. So he's
Okay.
still it's like in that transitional period then.
Yeah.
Because as he is somewhat cognizant, still his normal self, he then starts to switch into his other self, and
But
as he
very soon,
does,
the Mr. Sigmores become more trepidatious as they see the fade.
and he fades into Ramdas. Ramdas then angrily in the situation that he's in starts throwing things, getting harassing, very, very like, what the fuck is going on? Who are you? What is this?
Yeah.
And then he throws a very expensive bottle of champagne into a nearby liquor cabinet, which then shatters all of the liquor in said cabinet. And this is then starting to cause a ruckus, and people start to
Yeah.
like yell at him, and then it fades out from there.
Yeah. Does Sidmore ever remember what's going on with
Yes.
Rhombus? Like, is this a crazy moment for Sidmore seeing a memory from the perspective of Rhombus?
Yes, it is jarring to say this. When
Is it like a Hulk? You know, I'm
Sidmore,
thinking like how much does Banner? Like I'm behind the wheel, but I can't steer type of situation. You know, like a Hulk Banner thing.
yes. So because it is a shared psyche in a way. So like technically it is all shared, but it is cut from perspective to perspective.
Interesting.
So yeah, him seeing his own perspective of, oh, I remember this in a way, and then seeing the aftermath, because he remembers his memory of this was, oh, I was getting really drunk but having a good time, and then I woke up and something very bad had happened, and now I have to deal with it. Exactly.
Oh no!
Okay, I like that.
so
I would say
so
even like maybe near the end of the memory, the machine, like you don't know where it's at, but you start smelling like some O2, like some smoke maybe. Like the machine is freaking out a little bit, like it doesn't know how to deal with whatever the
oh,
fuck's wrong with your
what
head.
is happening?
You're breaking the magic just a little bit.
But no, as a reaction to it, Sidmore would like see it and kind of be like excited a little bit of like, oh, I remember that. And then as he saw the transition of like, oh my god, that's what happens and what I turn into, he like his ears go back and he kind of regresses down a little bit and then just kind of like pulls himself away from the memory as it starts to just like be crashing banter and
Yeah,
angry.
yeah.
And then he's just like, I think we should move on with our mission.
Yeah. So it's been about 2 minutes, more or less, maybe 2 minutes 30, because like Ace and Sunny's memories were kind of playing at the same time, and Sidmore has gone in and let one of his memories play through too. What is Hyperion, this hologram who's got a crazy life story, thinking in the end of this hallway? You can again kind of see a little bit, hear fairly well what's going on, maybe have an idea of the situation that's playing here, but not entirely sure.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what he's thinking. He's just like, perhaps it would be better if we went the other way. He's just like, are we going to go back, go through the other doors, or are we sure we want to go this way?
Ace will he'll, after kind of snapping out of it, he'll kind of do a quick nod and yeah, let's get out of this area.
But no, we need to go through. Let's not go through other shenanigans as well. We already went through this
Oh,
one.
is that what sorry, I didn't see where
Oh
Hyperion
no,
was going.
it makes sense. This was terrible, but
Yes.
let's keep going. Yes.
No, what you're experiencing right now, Justin, is discourse,
No.
character discourse.
Hmm.
Stolen character.
Of course.
Yeah, I don't know. Are you guys? Does everybody want to go that way?
I mean,
I-
not. I mean, I do think that Ace
You
is jarred enough that he doesn't really care if we go through this door that he's by or if we go through these. He just wants out of this room. It's kind of
Let's
fucked
just
him
go
up.
through the
I will
north. I
say
feel
you
like that's safe
guys in like this mode that you're in at any point during this area, you are more than welcome to test to see if doors are locked or unlocked without actually necessarily opening them. So feel
Okay.
free.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you that
Can
you have to
I-
do that right now, but you can do that.
Yeah. I'll check if this door is locked, and I'll
Yeah, so that door right there is
it's
unlocked. You would be able
Sidmore.
to open that door.
Sidmore right now, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is
I'll ask Sidmore to check this door just so that we know what's open, what's not.
Yeah.
But you did say mine is
Yeah,
the one
your
this
your
one's
one is
open?
unlocked. Sidmore, if you were to check that door to the east, that one appears to be. It's not even doesn't even like it like the I don't know the space equivalent, but the doorknob turns. But if you try to push on it at all, it almost feels like it's barred.
Mhm.
So it's essentially locked.
this one is essentially locked.
Okay. I'll let everyone know that this door seems open. Do we want to go through this one?
I
Does it have
say
a little
we've,
like?
we've chosen our
peep
path.
hole?
Let's
Can we
keep
peek
with
through
it.
the keyhole?
You want to peep through the peephole?
hmm
There's not a space peephole. You could roll a perception check against that door if you wanted to, like, try to listen if you wanted.
Can we drill a door or a hole through the door and then peep through that hole?
Do you have a drill?
We have a door. That's half the problem.
And a sonic rifle.
Yes, to be able to drill a hole at a door, you need 2 parts: a drill and a door. So yeah, you're halfway there. I'll give you that. I will say, in case you were curious, because this is how Starfinder does it, the doors, the ceilings, floors, and walls are white composite, smooth and seamless that look delicate, but they are as strong as 3-inch thick steel.
Sure.
So it would.
Good thing it's
Oh,
open.
doors are made of composite with an appearance like white wood, but as strong as plastic.
Strong as plastic.
Oh wow!
As strong
we
as
can't-
ABS
just what it
plastic
says.
from a 3D printer.
I agree it's dumb, but I think there's like a whole chart somewhere that like gives the hardness levels of each material. So
You see, it looks like nice wood, nice and hard. Really, it's hard as plastic.
It's actually
Whoa!
plastic.
Just punch right through.
Can't believe it's not plastic.
It's actually all these doors have been 3D printed to look like wood, so they're all just ABS plastic. They're like extremely flimsy.
Can't believe
I
it.
basically, my character has an objection to getting his memory played in front of all of his friends right here, but I'm
What's
just waiting to
your,
see like if everybody wants to go that
set
way,
that.
we can. But right now he's just like,
Okay,
I'm gonna.
Sonny,
He's over there like pulling stuff to the recycle bin in his head and just like like clean.
Sonny reaches out his hand with a tiny speaker in it, and just says, "Please, Hyperion, if you will, maybe this will help." And he'll send your favorite vibes your way, whatever combination of ones and zeros that fancies your feels. You can
It's not
you
music
get
at all. It's just 100 100
it's just for you. So whatever is your jam. Mm-hmm.
I picked. Was that the song, the new Sonic one, where they're walking?
Yeah,
through
yeah,
the
it is.
lasers?
Yeah, it is. Yes, it is.
That's what I pictured. That's good. That's
But
wait,
you have a +2 to your will save
there. You go.
if
Okay.
you'd like to brave it.
My finger is on the button.
Push the button.
That's amazing.
All right. So he's just going to say, "Open the door," and he's going to like take a runner stance.
Okay.
I will
Somebody
go
else.
ahead and open the door.
You're gonna open the door to the north.
I'm going to open the door as carefully as I possibly can.
Okay. The door. So are you trying to stealthily open the door?
Yeah.
Actually, first let me just take this will save here real quick.
That's fair.
+2.
Ooh, I rolled well with a +2. That is a 22.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So
That's a
similar
nat
thing to
20,
Sidmore. So
baby.
you feel this spell somehow enter. I don't even know if you could describe it as your brain, your processing center, your
Central processing unit, if you will.
your CPU. It enters your CPU, and And it's not necessarily like a push or pull in your sense. It's just a yes or no. Do I want to let this in? Do I want to let something play? Or do I not?
1 or
You
0.
have the ability right now just to shut it down.
0.
And I say between
0,
you, that's
0.
between you walking in and getting to here. So
Mhm.
how we're going to play this out is your decision. And then if someone wants to open the door, they can do that. And then based on, we'll go from there. So just I don't want to
Yeah.
put us in initiative, but to talk through it in initiative.
If I do see that Hyperion is coming in, I will wait to see if he appears
You just
to
like watch
be.
all the alcoves.
Yeah, I'll just wait because I don't want to open it. There be people there, and Hyperion being
Hyperion's just
out
like-
for 10 fucking rounds.
Yeah.
So
I think Hyperion's going to shut it down. He's going to shut it all out, but he's going to be like to the point where he's making it obvious what he's like holding his head a little bit, and he like comes over there and he's just like, "Mother trained us. We're better than this. We do not make mistakes." And then he's just going to be like, "Don't worry, I'm ready. We won't make that mistake again."
So not a memory, but still some backstory potential reveal. I like that.
Fake that.
Brendan, you need to roll and then just keep. I guess it doesn't change fast enough for you to like change between all of the colors.
No, I can't rainbow it.
all right, since Hyperion appears to be, I think, functional,
Green means
I will.
He knocks in the door.
I am going to try to stealthily open the door.
Okay. As you get the door open, this looks like it is the courtyard. So you're kind of like in an outside area. So let me give you some flavor text for the courtyard, but no one move yet. So it says, this grassy courtyard has a paved and columned breezeway to the west and an arc of decorative ponds to the east along a similarly curved wall. Stairs rise to a door in the north, while another door opens at ground level to the south. 2 ornate doors stand in the curved wall of the compound's domed central building at the northern end of the breezeway. Statues of Lashuntas in majestic poses flank the northern doorway. And you notice all of that, but what you really notice is this. Let me just show you. Standing at the other end of the walkway,
An adult red dragon.
mostly you see one of
Rhinoceros.
these
Oh,
creatures
whoa.
on
What
all
is
fours
this?
and
big boy.
sitting on its back in that saddle is a Sunrise Collective soldier, and it turns around as you guys open the door and it just yells, "Intruders!"
Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is not where I parked my space car. I'm gonna leave.
Go ahead and
Oh, what happened to my uniform? We're actually part of you guys.
So go ahead and just roll for initiative here.
That is
You
a
do this
dirty
way. I'll go
20.
Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second here. Let me toggle.
Is there no way for us to add our own initiatives in this?
There might be, but I don't know what it is.
He's too lazy to figure it out.
If you right click, in the initiative tracker, can you right click on yourself and do update combatant?
Right click is not the left one.
Yeah, right click is
Right.
not responding at all for me.
Okay. See,
Right
you can
click,
click on
no
the
right
die and have it roll in Hephaestus if you want.
Oh,
As long
does
as
that
your
mean I can
initiative is
re-roll
right
it?
on your character, then that's fine.
Yeah. So if we click on our guy and then toggle combat state, we can do that.
That toggle combat state adds you to the initiative.
Right. And
And
then once you're in the initiative, you can.
Yeah, so I added all of you to the initiative already. I did.
Well, now I don't know if I'm on it or not.
You are on
It'll-
it now.
Okay. I've just been clicking it. So how do we add the initiative? Do we have to right-click the toggle? No.
I think if you go to the initiative and click on the die on the far right, it will roll for you. But if you want to roll a physical die or somewhere else, then you have to tell me, I think.
No, I already rolled it. It was a
Okay.
6.
Yeah, I did too.
All good. 6.
12, please.
Okay. Ace, or do you want to roll in the system?
I got a 20.
Okay. And let me roll for actually. I don't know.
So how does this work? Does the creature run and then he stays floating midair and then he
No,
follows
it's
up?
horrible and not clearly stated. All it says in the book is like he's writing it. It doesn't point me to any
He's right.
rules or
He's
anything.
right.
So I've
He's
just been
writing
it.
reading
Yeah.
stuff, and I think I have an idea
Okay.
of how I am going to do it, and I think it's right. So
I like that. I like that description. I don't know. He's writing it.
yeah,
I
that's pretty much
would
what
play it like
says.
a ranger. Like you give an action to give your mount some action so that it can run and do stuff.
Yeah, so
as you're
I will
leading
let
it.
you guys roll knowledge checks, but that's not exactly how it works with this particular pairing of creatures. So. Okay, let's begin combat. Difficulty, epic. All right, Ace, you are up.
What kind of knowledge would I need to roll to get more information on the creature that dude is riding?
Probably mysticism, or I don't know the answer to that. I know what kind of creature it is. It's a magical beast. I can tell you that without telling you without spoiling anything necessarily. So I
Okay,
think
I'm
it's
not trained
probably
in
only
mysticism.
I gotta look at the skills. You could probably roll
I'm also not
life
trained in life.
science. Yeah,
I'm
that's
not trained in that
probably
either,
just those
so.
two. It's not really
Okay.
anything else. So
Okay, then I'm not gonna worry too much about what it is.
Sure.
I'm just gonna move in. Um,
that's called. What's
Let's
the,
see, I
what was the name of that
was
check? Is it
5.
identify? Is it
It's magic. It's mysticism for magical beasts.
identify creature?
Are
Okay, so it's a
what are
task.
are these like pillars right here?
Yeah.
Okay,
So let
and-
me see if I can find that.
And then I forget for this game, are we allowed to attack and then so I've used
No.
10 feet of my
You
movement.
have to. There's a feat for that where you can move, attack, finish your movement. But in this
Okay.
one, at your current
It's
state,
worth
unless you
having.
have a feat for it, it's going to be all of your
Yeah, I
movement
don't
at
think
once,
I
then
do.
attack. Yeah,
Okay.
probably not at this level.
Then I will go ahead and move. If I move here, can I still take a shot at it?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I'm just trying to get it to where it's not. It
Should've
can't.
probably
like
put that-
If I can get a little bit of cover, then cool.
Sure. Yeah, I will say, I guess
Um,
the picture doesn't do it justice. I can tell you this because this guy doesn't have a rifle on him. He has a big spear that he's holding.
and I'm specifically targeting the creature.
Okay. Yeah.
Um,
Absolutely.
in my mind, if we take out the dude and the creature's left on its own, it's gonna be bad because it won't have any control. 16 to hit.
Against.
KAC.
That is going to be a hit.
Okay. Take off the rounds because I forgot to do that last fight. That is that's 5 damage.
Okay. Bam! You blast this thing in the side, leaves a welt of damage, or maybe a little bit of blood, and that is going to be your turn.
That'll be my turn.
Hyperion, Purple Boy, you are up.
No, it just starts running.
We didn't catch any.
No.
Chris made all of that.
All of
the
it.
only reason I know, the only reason I know that you were screaming is I looked to the left and just saw your mouth open. Yeah, that's what it looked like.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, not great. Not great situationally. What's going on here? I could
really, just
is this
everything.
is this a double wide doorway?
Uh,
Like what it looks like?
yeah. I mean, it's as wide. No, they just placed the doorway halfway between two pieces. I don't really know how to treat that. You can see. I mean, if you click on your character, you can see clearly to him.
Well, I just didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know if it's double wide, and well, yeah, I don't have to go in there. I think the best move here would probably be casting my illusion again.
Okay.
Good trick.
And you'll have to remind me
so
when I get
that's-
to his turn what that is to disbelieve something like that. So
Yeah, so it's going to be 4 10-foot cubes plus 1 10-foot cube per caster level. So I think I can make like 5 copies of myself.
okay. And what's the rate? I mean, I guess I can just. So you want how many more do you need?
5 copies of me, I think.
1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, they're gonna be blue every time. So that's how it works.
It doesn't matter.
It actually probably helps identify which one's the actual use. So for us, for the viewer, it
So
would
yeah,
be
so
funny
I'm
if
just
that's
gonna.
how you did it, though. You just made ones that were off color, and you just stayed the same color as like in the game.
Oh no, which
I
one
wonder
is
which
it?
one it could be.
I'm just gonna spread those out in the courtyard,
no.
and that'll probably be my turn here.
Is that a full round action?
Well, no, it's a standard action, but
Okay,
not gonna
just
go
not gonna
in
move.
there.
Okay, all good.
Yeah, I'm not going in there. Fuck that.
All right, Sidmore, you are up.
I am?
Sure are.
Am I really?
Uh-huh.
Hey, Josh, me.
Nope. I would never.
Yes, you would.
That's not true.
Yeah, boy.
Just realized the name of this song is Joust. It's perfect. Should we just loop Joust?
Joust.
Loop that shit. Loop that shit.
I get this song stuck in my head. I hear it at work. Just
Really?
when Manuel does. Oh yeah, it like pops into my head, and then I find myself humming
okay,
it.
okay. I thought you meant like they were playing it. Like they
No,
have
no.
the same D&D sound pack that I bought online. Like,
No, I'm trapped in my mind when I'm at
Yeah,
work, so
that's
yeah,
fair.
things
I
just
hear
come
you.
and go.
God damn it.
fuck yeah.
What was the thing?
Control Z.
What was the thing?
Like it is in every program. Come on. man.
Good shout.
Shut up. I'm trying.
Hey, we're all friends here.
Damn it!
What are you?
Where's
Do
the
you need some help with
fucking-
something?
But the ruler tool, where's just the ruler?
It's on your person. Click the person button, and then it's the third one down. Top left button, and then it's
Person button. There we go. Okay, sweet.
Yeah. You're measuring, not drawing.
I'm measuring. I'm measuring.
It is confusing, to be fair. I messed it up earlier.
Can we access Foundry when we're not playing? Like, could we at
If
some
you
point?
want, just let me know and I can launch it and put you on a test.
Oh,
account.
okay.
But it's a server that I have to be running, so
Yeah, I was more or less asking if it was a hassle, and it is. So there it is.
it's really, as long as I'm on my computer, which I am 90% of the time, it's really not.
I really don't know what the fuck to do here.
It's an interesting situation for sure. You could just let
It
another
is.
memory start playing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go back. and
I'm just gonna go back and watch my life.
This is
Why not?
something else.
This is.
You can
I
just start
love
trying
it.
to open other doors, just get more combatants in there.
Yeah, fuck it. Why not? This is something else. Fuck. I mean, I. What's the fall off for being out of range? With a
Well, so
weapon?
what's your range?
30,
How far away?
and
are you?
it's 40. It's 40.
Okay, so it'd just be a -2.
It's my attack.
Yeah.
To your 2 hits. So if you had like a +8 to hit, it'd be a +6.
Okay.
It's so it's like 30 is your range increment. So as long as you're within 60 feet, it's only a -2. But if you were, greater than 60 feet out, then it'd be minus, like, you following what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think
Nothing.
so. Would I have to shoot through a Hyperion clone here?
No, you should be fine. He's a
Okay, and then
hologram
answer me
anyway. These
this.
are holograms of a hologram.
And then it's Deception. And answer me
Hologrammatical.
this.
You can make a DC 15
I-
will save if you want to disbelieve them.
Justin, you did say
Okay.
you were shooting the creature last time, right?
Correct.
Okay, that's what I'm just making sure.
Okay, I moved to here. I still have my gun in the friggin' thing. So Is that
You're
I
just gonna
I
have
take
to,
the gun
you
out
can
and then
take,
can
you
I
can
shoot it or
pull
no?
yeah, you could pull your gun out as part of your move action because you have a attack bonus that's greater than +1.
Okay. So I have my pistol.
Yeah, so you do the flower thing as you're walking through the hallway.
Yes, I walk out. I flip out a fucking dashko, but put that on my back, and then I have a goddamn pistol. And I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna shoot with it.
Go for it. What else we got? You're going for the creature or the guy?
I was going for the creature. It's gonna miss. It's only a 7.
7 is going to be a miss. Actually, 7 is so bad that you kill it. I'm just kidding. All right.
No, a 1 would be so bad.
That's true. Yeah, could always be worse.
That was 3 of my clones. What are you doing?
He comes out. He's just
Fucking
like,
up the plan.
there's so many Hyperions. He's creating clones.
Get rid of some of these.
Like a actual perfect shot. 100% bats on all of them. All right. That is going to be your turn. Sidmore is up. It is now time for the creature's turn, which the creature moves, and the guy is on top and follows with him because that's how the real world works. Let me double check
Oh,
the
yeah.
speed. So it is just going to actually. Let's start with this. Brendan, what do I need to roll to disbelieve your illusions?
All right, I'm glad you asked.
Me too. It's a will save, yeah?
Because, yeah, so the image has no sound, smell, or texture, or temperature.
I guess
the
I
image
don't
lasts
get
for
one
as long
unless
as
I
I can
interact.
concentrate. Yeah, that's basically what it is. It's
So,
Okay, I think I remember that being the case. So you try to find what the save is, but this creature is going to see all of these guys jump out, but also know that Ace shot at it, so he is going to bound in this direction. And I have the guy on his back, so it seems like he's not, in a specific space. But the way that it works, oh God, Jesus, I have too many things selected, is that he is basically he can reach the same things that the creature can, more or less. So he is going to come up. The creature is going to swipe at this first hologram. And it just dissipates, right? Or does it go away? Or does he need a roll to hit it? Is there a way to get rid of them, like mirror image?
Oh.
I don't remember. But I'll go ahead and tell you what it does, and then we can figure out how it works. It would swipe at the one image, and at the same time, the guy on the back would stab his spear into the other one. So, after both of those things happen...
I thought it said somewhere specifically in the spell description how you could...
Yeah, because I know I keep thinking it's like mirror image, but it's not mirror image.
It's not like mirror image at all.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, it's like it in the sense that there's more than one of you, but not in the sense of like how it acts, I guess.
Yeah.
I think it said like if you have an interaction with it, like that's when you can roll to not believe that they exist. I think they continue to exist there, but like maybe no one believes that they're real at a certain point. So I can pull your sheet too here.
Yeah, it doesn't say the word interact anywhere in there at all. It is a will save to disbelieve. I don't know what you want to.
Yeah, go ahead. What's the DC on that?
It's
Actually, I guess you don't have to tell me the DC. I can just tell you. No, we need it. I guess it doesn't. I'm reading too. I was trying to find what I was talking about. I remember us reading something about that.
I have just one thing to say to you.
Jesus Christ. It is a will save, though, yeah? Do you have a number?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you give me a number?
Nope, I haven't yet. Okay,
I-
so the
I told
creature
you
got
it
a
was
12,
Mm-hmm.
and the guy on the back got a 7.
All right, well, both of those are fails.
Okay. So they just believe that they missed, or that you have some sort of ability to make it not. So they still believe that the images are there.
Sure.
So, so that'll be both of their turns. It is now Sunny's turn.
Yay. All right. I haven't seen any of this. I've been behind the wall, waiting patiently. So, there we go. Wow. Sunny will move up into the room, sure. And then we did a life science check, right? Ace did.
Negative.
so.
Ace
No
doesn't have
one's-
any of that.
Yeah, nope. We were going
Didn't we
to,
do a
but did
check?
not.
It's Mississippi.
Oh, and then it
or
didn't
the
happen.
Magical Beast.
Yeah,
Oh, because it's magical. Oh, I see. Okay. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think my thing works with that sort of. No, it doesn't.
it's only
just
for
life
life
science.
science.
Well, it's physical science and life science checks. It's determined by the creature's rarity.
Just, I don't know where an easy way to find that.
See, I can try for it. It's simply if it's living, then it's life science, and if it's unliving, it's physical science.
Yeah, I don't see any reason that you wouldn't be able to use
Yeah.
life science on this. Like, it's
I mean,
a
it is
magical
living.
beast, but it is like
It's a category
it's a
in
flesh
the
and blood
living.
creature too. Yeah,
You can just make it a harder check. Yeah.
sure.
But I'm gonna use a move action for it, so it'll be my full turn.
Yeah.
But 28.
Yep.
Or whatever
28 is
DC.
what's that?
It's like whatever I can get from the identify.
Yeah. So, do you have that with you? I can go look. I need to write that down and keep that somewhere. Infosphere. Identify creature, life science. Okay, yeah, that just tells me that. I will give you something useful here. So this is a creature known as a Shatalashu. Shatalashu, yeah, Shotaalashu. Shatalashu. Shatalashus have a telepathic link with Lashuntas. They're from the same
Oh shit.
planet as Lashuntas, so they typically bond Lashuntas and have like a telepathic link with them that allows
And there's
them
not
to...
a Lashunta on top of him. That's just a regular guy.
No, it's a Lashunta.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Are they two weird tail stuff like Navi?
The equivalent of maybe.
So I was
Shuntas
like,
have like antennas.
uh-huh.
Oh,
I
they
think he's
do
got
weird antenna
antennas.
stuff,
Yeah,
huh?
he's got antennas.
Weird.
There you go. There's the picture of this guy's the one on his back's got a spear, but
So same shit, but not as cinematic.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
you know that it's fast. It attacks with its claws. The big thing that you would probably know or learn from it is that if one of the two of them were to die, the other one would experience some sort of a telepathic backlash. Like they wouldn't automatically die as well. It's not like a dragon rider dragon situation, but it is like a telepathic blast that they would receive and basically make them dazed for a certain amount of rounds if it was to happen. So, but they don't have. There's not like a bunch of resistances or anything like that. So.
Okay. I relay that to the group. They're linked. If we can get one out, perhaps the other will be affected as well.
But at what cost?
Indeed, I understand.
Okay,
But
that's
we
your
must
turn then,
prepare.
yeah?
Yes.
All right, jumping into round 2. Ace, lots have happened. A lot has happened. What you thinking?
think I'm still gonna go ahead and just level a shot off at the creature.
Okay.
There's my 20. It's a +2. 12 probably is not gonna hit.
12 is going to be a miss.
Okay. Cool. Then and remind me, if we don't move, we cannot take another attack,
You
correct?
could take another attack. It just would be at a -4.
At a -4? Okay, I
Yeah.
might as well.
Sure.
So it would only be a -2. Does a 14 hit on that?
And you're using it's a piercing rifle, right? So kinetic.
Correct.
That is
Correct.
going to be another miss.
Another miss? Okay. Damn, these things are hard to hit.
Okay.
That'll be my turn.
He's ace in your face.
Not really.
All right, Hyperion,
Trying to
you are
not
up.
be in his face.
Oh, you said Hyperion, didn't you?
Hyperion, you are up.
Yep. All of the copies of me. I mean, I guess I can get in this room, so I'm not like sitting behind the wall, but all of the copies of me raise the pistol and aim at the big guy and take a shot.
It's a lot of rolls.
Yeah, they're all very low. It's an
At the
8
guy,
hit
you're aiming at the
for
guy?
AC. No, the monster.
Monster. What was it?
An 8 against
An
EAC.
8 is going to be a miss.
Okay, I'm just wasting ammunition. That's my turn.
Okay. Sidmore, you are up.
Oh man. Here we are again.
While you're looking, I looked up what people think about the illusion stuff, and apparently it's not super clear. It's like very GM dependent. There's like no real rules about like hitting illusions, but it's like once you interact with an illusion, that's when you get the will save to disbelieve. But people are
Right.
like, okay, what if he hits it? Like, do you just get checks every single time? Like, there, it's not super clear how it works. So,
Yeah.
But it does look like some people, and I did read one like of the chance to disbelieve. Like, I could just get like a +2 every time. Like, it gets easier to disbelieve it as you continue to hit it, because it's just like, okay, something's clearly going on here. So I can try to look into it more between sessions, but I think that's how we're gonna probably do it tonight.
Well, it's like it didn't even. I swear it says somewhere that you have to you interact with it to.
Yeah, well, that's what online is
Take the
saying too. I
check.
just can't find where that is. It's like part of the will check. It's like a will check to disbelieve. You have to interact with it to get that will check. That will save, excuse me.
Save.
Okay, well that's Pathfinder first edition.
Okay, so I think I am just going to
Yeah, are you glowing one way or another right now?
I'm glowing. Second level of glowing, if you will.
Okay, I hear ya.
I'm just gonna aim and shoot. Just gonna aim and shoot right now. Stay in the doorway, aim and shoot.
Okay.
14, Casey.
That's gonna be a miss.
Damn it.
There's a lot going on. You know, you do have a couple illusions in front of you. Maybe that's not necessarily impacting the ability for your bullets to hit, but maybe that's kind of what's messing with you here.
That was still the creature, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's who you were shooting at.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
That's your
are
turn
we
then?
all aiming for?
So far, you guys have all aimed at the creature.
Yeah, let's not do that anymore, huh? I don't think it's working out very well.
All right. It is now going to be the duo's turn. Actually, you can. Did you move, Dalton? You can move if you want.
No, I'll sit right here.
Okay. Works for me. All right. So the creature is just going to do the same thing again. Going to swipe and stab, but they are going to switch the ones that they're doing. I think maybe something was wrong and the other one failed. So they're going to do that again. They're interacting with the illusion, so they both get a will save to disbelieve. That's how I'm ruling it. And let me get their bonuses again. Okay. The creature gets a natural 1 for a total of a 2. So the creature is now convinced.
So twice as
Sure.
many Hyperions appear.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
And the guy gets a 15.
15's it exactly.
Okay. So the creature doesn't understand, but all of a sudden the soldier now understands, and because of their telepathic bond, but they both kind of understand what's going on now. But they both attacked, so all they can do now is move. So they are going to move up to the guy that's off by himself, separated from the rest of his crew. Oh no. We killed Dylan. And that is going to be their turn. It's now Sunny's turn. Oh no. What poor timing.
What?
Dylan has left us. Well, how's everyone feeling?
Pretty good.
A
Well, peckish.
little nervous about the fight, but I think we can do it.
As the two guys step up to you, yeah, that's fair. Let me pull up our character screen here real quick. Look at some character art. We haven't done that in a little bit. We got Hyperion 11 here in the top left. We got Sunny in top right, Sidmore bottom left, and Ace bottom right. Let me just use these nice keys on my stream deck here to get rid of Sidmore and pull up Ramdas. Look at that.
Hey,
We've got both
yo.
of them. Now we can have both of them on the screen at the same time. That's terrible.
He's
We'll
a
get rid of one
fucking
here.
old man.
Yeah, another old man. Like that. Did Dylan say anything in the chat?
Mhm.
Welcome
No.
back.
All right.
You ask him yourself.
Internet went down. I'm back.
Oh no. Are you like
Yeah.
actually back?
No, I'm on my phone. I had to go and find my phone. So,
Gotcha. But
Okay.
is your internet back, or are you gonna have
No.
to be on your phone?
no, I think it's rebooting.
Okay. It is your turn.
Yeah.
I have your character sheet, so if there's something that you know that you would like to do, I have it pulled up on the stream too, but you are standing in front of the doorway. The creature has now moved up and it is in front of Ace, and it no longer believes the illusions.
Oh shoot. Okay. I was gonna give it a negative to its rolls. I have an
Nope,
inhibitor.
just hit it.
Okay. I'll just aim and shoot at it.
Okay, so did you have your rifle out, your boomer rifle?
No, it was concealed, so I'll have to pull it out as a move action. Fire.
Okay. So you have a +8 to attack. If you would like to roll that.
Okay, got a 5, so it's a 13 to EAC.
EAC, and you're hitting the creature or the person?
We're all going for the creature, right?
So far, yeah.
That's all that I've gone for, yeah.
Okay,
Cool.
13 against EAC on the creature is a hit.
Oh,
Your
perfect. All
damage
right.
is 1d8 plus 1 sonic.
Oh yeah, it's a 1d8. Best die in the game. 3 sonic damage.
3 total or 3 plus 1?
Nope, 3.
Okay. All right, so yeah, you hit it. Ring its ears a little bit. But that is going to be Sunny's turn. We'll now move to Ace. Ace in your face. So this creature and this guy are now basically on top of you. at these pillars. What will you do?
Ace is gonna take a guarded step back.
Nice. I was gonna tell you if you didn't that you would have gotten attack opportunity. I was gonna let you undo it, but you remembered, and I appreciate that. Okay, guarded step back. Move action.
And then I'll go ahead and take a shot at the creature.
Okay.
With 18 to hit.
18 is gonna be a hit.
10, 4. 7 damage.
Okay. Still standing. All right. That will be your turn. We will now jump to our good friend
Is the
Hyperion.
creature looking? Is it looking pretty rough? Or
The creature is definitely not doing as well as he was earlier.
Mhm.
Well, I'm back on my computer, so I'm feeling great.
Nice. Welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. The illusion bought us a couple of turns, but it's no longer helping us. That's unfortunate. Doesn't
Yeah,
really do
really.
me any good. I said my energy ray is basically just as weak or weaker than my pistol is. Oh my gosh, the joys of playing a spellcaster. I will fire at
Right.
the creature again with my gun.
Okay.
13 against EAC.
That is a hit.
That'll do it.
Woo!
Right and true.
All right. Hold your horses here. 6 points of electricity damage.
He is looking rough. Looking real rough.
All right, well, that one
So
was worth
blast
the
it.
battery charges at least.
Shocks the shit out of him after his ears are taking some ringing. All right.
All right. My illusions are gone now, right? You could probably just delete them. They don't do anything.
Sure.
If you're saying that they're...
Yeah, they do not believe them any longer.
All right,
Is
I'm
that-
going to run this way.
Okay.
Kind
It
of
is
spread out the
now-
combat a little.
Yep. It is now Sidmore's turn.
Okay.
Those
Okay.
illusions sucked. I hated that.
I'm gonna reach the thing.
It's really... I mean, they're cool. Didn't end up helping us that much, but they're cool.
Probably helped you more than you realize. I mean, it took potentially 4 attacks off of the board.
Maybe.
Go ahead, sorry. Sidmore?
What kind of reach does this thing have? Can it reach just one block out?
I don't know. So far, you've only seen it reach one. You've only seen each of them reach one block out.
I must do. I don't know.
Let me break that down. I know. Sidmore doesn't know. Sidmore has seen them attack roughly 5 feet away.
You could do a free skill check since we're doing a Starfinder to find out if these creatures are known for having a reach.
Okay, I just wanted to get around it. I'm gonna maneuver around it.
Okay, so you're moving around it to avoid being within 5 feet of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then this is round 3, right?
This is round 3, yep.
Yes. Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna get all glowy, spark a big old glowy, and then I'm gonna wait, no, that's the wrong character. And then I'm gonna go all supernova. Whoa! And I'm gonna blow up in a big old ball of fire. I'm
Okay.
gonna blast it out in a big radius, in a 10-foot radius around me.
Okay. Is that a
Okay,
reflex
fun.
save?
It is
Okay, and what are you doing? What's it called?
supernova.
Supernova. So this is going to be a I assume reflex save for half damage?
For half, yes.
Okay. The creature got Jesus Christ, natural 1, for a total of 7, and the guy, got a got a 5. I'm gonna guess that both of those are a failure.
Hey yo.
So fun.
Okay, so it says, just so I get this right, it says 1d6 fire damage plus 1d6 additional fire damage per Solarian level to all creatures on level 2. So I do it
level
2
2,
times?
so 1d6 plus 2d6, so 3d6.
3d6?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh god, that's awesome. Okay. 15 points of fire damage.
Okay,
Mm.
the creature catches on fire and burns to death, and with him, the guy on top also burns to death.
Oh my
Nice.
god!
So you
Nice.
supernova
Fuck yeah!
and blow up both of these things and leave 2 corpses laying where they stand. The guy had yeah. Yep.
Yeah, my 3d6. I rolled 2 6s and a 3.
Yep, it's pretty good.
Nice.
We just double check the health on this guy, make sure I'm not tripping. Nope. Sunrise Collective Soldier, 13 HP total.
I
Boom,
it.
all dead.
I like it.
And yeah, nope, they are just normal people, so they don't have any sort of cool fire resistance like everything else in this campaign does. So
Hmm.
Yeah, their antenna don't sell for anything on the black market, so
Yep,
this is all just
yep.
scrap.
Yep. All right. So that is going to be the combat here. Let me stop the crossing swords music. Go back to my tried and true pre-combat. Okay. Let me. Let's see.
Okay, after he goes supernova there, and then he like lands back on his feet, because I imagine he kind of goes up in the air for a second. He could just kind of like takes a second, just kind of readjusts his outfit, makes it look a little bit good. Just takes a second.
Yeah, spruces up.
It just takes a second. Okay.
Dabs
You
on their
should be
corpses.
able to see the body of the guy as a loot box with an infinite range, so anyone should be able to click on it. But the creature does not have anything of significance on it.
I will take the frag grenade since I lost mine at the checkpoint.
Do it.
Inventory. Frag.
I will say, like, the ground looks like it's torched and scarred here now too. I think my dad's staying the night here tonight. I'm pretty sure I hear him trying to use the Alexa to turn off the lights upstairs, but those aren't Alexa lights.
They turn off the damn lights.
I think I just heard
Lights go
Turn
off.
off the goddamn lights, like.
Cred stick.
And
50 4 ways.
I can't believe that just happened. I did not expect that at all. So I was just gonna roll fucking pebbles.
Oh yeah, dude.
So 50 split 4 ways is going to be 12 and a half.
I don't think we do half credit sticks.
Nope. So everyone could get 12, and then there would be 2 additional
Two
left
additional for the
over.
kill of 2 final people, maybe for Sidmore.
yeah,
That
I'll give
works
up.
for me.
I'll give up my share.
I was just saying, whatever. I went upstairs and said, "Dad, the lights aren't smart lights." He's like, "Yeah, I figured that out."
really
Lashunta
good work.
ringwear.
Yeah, I think it's some heavy armor.
It is heavy. I'm gonna see how that compares to mine equipment. Armor.
I think it's the cheapest heavy armor you can get. +2, +4, +2.
Yeah, +2, +4. I think my Erida shell is better.
I'm gonna be honest with you
Very
guys. It's
nice.
upsetting that I didn't get to hit one person with this dope ass enemy combo.
Yeah, my
Sorry,
Erida
dude.
shell is
It's
better.
very nice holograms.
We're just too good.
Yeah,
You
you are. I
get
just need
good.
to make everything harder.
Mm.
Noted. Noted. Got
Yeah,
it.
brother, bring
No,
it.
no, 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 no.
No, I hear you. Oh my god!
Hurry!
That'll do it.
It's coming back
We
to
have to get
life,
through.
and it's a
We have to try
vampire
and get
now?
through as many rooms before he has time to prep. Open all the doors. Can't re-prep it.
What is this? Beer. What kind
Yeah,
of
so you guys
damage
can
does
look
it
through
do?
that
I think
gear.
it's all just the most basic gear. We'll
I
probably take
figured,
it with us
but
just for selling
Yeah.
purposes.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
So
we'll
you guys
just leave
just yeah. The bullets should be easy carry for someone since they basically have no weight. Someone is using small arm rounds.
I know I've got my pistol that would use them. Did anyone else pick up a semi-auto pistol, or is everyone else electrical?
I picked up a laser pistol. Yeah.
yes, the
Okay.
one I have with me is an arc pistol. So
Okay, I'll go ahead and take them then.
yeah, if you want to, you can grab all the stuff. Which way do you guys want to go next? Looks like there's 2 doors over there.
Yeah, so you guys know
There's
that
one
there's
door over
a.
here.
Can you see this door? So there's one here. Let me pull up the map. There's a door here, and door here. I don't. Can you see this one up here? Yeah, you can. Okay.
Yep.
I don't always see those icons.
I vote this door.
So then, the door to the north.
Door to the north.
Yeah, I mean, so if you guys, do you want to open that door? Do you want to check that door? I want to continue to say, you could check to see if things are locked before you open them if you would like, that sort of thing. Oh, I hear Percival. Somehow that gets through, but not you screaming.
Can I listen through this plastic door to hear what's on the other side?
Sure, give me a perception check.
That's a 29.
Okay, with a 29, you don't hear anything. It's quiet. It doesn't sound like there's any people or movement or creatures or anything of the sorts moving in that room.
I think it's okay, Hyperion.
And,
I don't hear any sort of people or animals or any sort of movements, really.
I will give you two
Perfect.
that door is unlocked with your perception check. I'll go ahead and just assume that you maybe check to that too. So
And look, the light is green, so it's unlocked. We can go right through.
Green light, go! Go, go, go! We just bust down the door.
Okay, Helmet, you're up.
helmet. All right, you want to open it?
Yeah.
You open this door. Everyone, give me a Wilson. I'm kidding. Okay, so if you go in and maybe briefly look around, I'll go ahead and give you some flavor text for this particular room. It says this room has been decorated with overstuffed armchairs, wooden desks, bookshelves, a thick green carpet of actual moss, and a replica of a classic Lashunta ice fan blowing cool air. On the western side of the room, a camera attached to a datapad has been set up to film a currently empty desk and chair in front of a large Sunrise Collective flag. At the eastern end, a door bears a handwritten sign reading "Keep Out." Someone who is maybe decent at culture, want to give me a culture check here?
I got 0 and I am not trained.
I have a +2.
I got an 18.
Nice.
Which with no
Culture?
bonus.
Yeah, culture. 18 is good though. So with an
Okay.
18, you would know
Damn.
that you would like recognize this room's decoration as the style of like a classic Castrovellian University lounge, and you would know that the moss in the center is being maintained with magic.
Interesting.
Oh yes, I've seen this in that wizard movie series. The little boy with the scar on his face.
Wizards of
Um,
Waverly Place?
Why don't you guys give me a perception check as well? Everyone that's gone into the room, give me a perception check as you're just kind of looking around.
12.
Okay.
2.
13.
2 and
Did I
what'd you
get it
say?
with a 2?
You said 13.
13.
Okay. Do one more roll. Right.
Do I get to do this one?
Yeah.
Okay, 22.
Okay. So yeah, after you kind of realize that this is like that type of a room, you realize that this is probably, and it looks like it's the room that Zaylin used to broadcast that message from. This is where he was
Zayden?
filming when he sent out the
Oh.
message saying that they were taking over the city, basically. Like this is their broadcast room. And Brendan, after that kind of clicks, that you could probably
Send a new
use this
message?
room to send a message out if you wanted to. There'd be like a computer's check
We
that would
are
allow
here.
you to broadcast a message to like the entirety of Asana Town on like the emergency broadcast network, and potentially even to other bubble cities in the
So we just hear.
archipelago.
Oh, really? Interesting. We could call for reinforcements.
Archipelago. Sounds like
Oh.
Fucking The Sims.
Yeah, it does.
Archipelago!
Archipelago!
Exactly.
Exactly.
Watto Watto. Tadobi.
Zero literally just showed me a person on TikTok that sings songs in the Sims language.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Demolish.
Similish.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
God, that's so funny. Yeah, so you hear Lincoln Park playing in the background, and I get up there and it's like, calling all Autobots hiding among the stars.
I will say too, as you were looking around, Sonny. We are here. So the room also looks like it's got a little bit of, like, quote unquote loot in it. So there is a scanner video camera and a scanner shotgun microphone, as well as a data pad. And the data pad looks like it's like was linked to like a more central setup. So there could be like, it's not just like a data pad that you would add. Like there is potentially actually data on this data pad. So
Is the microphone like double barrel or stacked barrel,
so it's interesting because
semi-auto?
there should be a loot box now that has those two things. So if you click on scanner shotgun microphone, you can see like what it actually is. So a shotgun microphone amplifies your sense of hearing within a particular direction.
Oh, it's
So I can't
rad.
shoot it at people.
I think we could use the equipment if we wanted to like spy on these guys and then send out a recording of what's going on
Yeah.
to nearby stations or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's a data pad there too. So
Or we could blackmail them for money.
Why not both?
Money. Guys, money. We need that.
2 birds is a pretty big stone.
Money.
I think I could utilize this, and Sonny's gonna take the microphone.
Cool. Yeah.
Perhaps
Seems
we
right up
can
the
get some
DJ's alley.
dirt. We are trying to release political prisoners, after all.
Did you find that in Hephaestus?
Not yet.
Okay, because it should actually be. You probably just look up scanner and then like the version
Okay.
is shotgun microphone. It looks like it can also record up to 12 hours of sound. That's pretty cool.
So we'll just set the stuff up and then leave, and then
Yeah.
not have to fight anybody, right?
Okay, yeah, I got it.
Would you like to do it? Like, so that's the microphone. Would you like to do anything with the data pad?
Can I access it? See what's on it?
So if you look at it and
Curious check?
access it, like just a cursory check, you can see that it looks like it's like almost like fingerprint or face scan locked with Zaylen's biometrics. But you could probably you could attempt to do a computer's check to break into it.
I just don't know how difficult of a check that is, and I know sometimes it can have a failsafe where it's going to like destroy the hard drive if somebody else tries to access it. It is my
Isn't there
thing,
a
though.
check that you can do to see if there's countermeasures? I feel like that's a thing.
I don't know.
I feel like I remember us trying to do that before. In
Can I
our
aid
Starfinder
in
game.
bypassing countermeasures?
If you have computers, you could.
I think
Or
I'm at least trained.
something that would be, close to that if you could convince me.
I'm gonna use acrobatics.
Yeah, it'd be a hard convince.
I'm avoiding the countermeasure.
No, I'm not much of a whiz kid.
I mean, I can give it a whirl.
You can also just hold on to it.
If we
It doesn't
wanna
matter.
know.
I mean, you
we
do whatever
could
you want.
we could hold on to it. Like I said, we have a camera and a microphone now, so we could maybe get some of his biometrics.
It's true.
I think I'm gonna hold on to it for now. I don't want to erase anything.
Sure. All right. Well, that's 2.5 hours, folks. I think it's a good place to call it there before we jump into anything else chaotic, insane, or crazy. Yeah. So I think we'll call it there. We'll be back in presumably 2 weeks now. Well, actually, it'd be 3 weeks. Nope, 2 weeks. Because next week I will be next week should be Starfinder. So the next week will be Pathfinder. So we'll be back in March 5th, presumably, to keep going through the Horizon House. Unless we get an early session in again on another Monday night. We'll see how that works. But regardless, we're going to be done tonight here. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, stream. Everyone who's still here, potentially. Appreciate it. And we'll catch you next time.
Yeah, we should have
Bye-bye.
our normal game still next Monday, but not this